straight for the moon. Yeah, we had it straight up to Mars. No, you can't ride with me if you ain't up to par. Yeah, we had it straight for the stars. Don't let them tell you you aiming too far. Said go ahead and sound the alarm. Yeah, I said go ahead and sound the alarm. We gon' pull up and show them who you are. Enemy lying, he acting like
You for what?
no, you can't pull us apart.
Go ahead, man.
No, you can't pull us apart. I got the light on me. Yeah,
Oh, you're in that bag. Huh?
Enemy cannot take what is ours. Stand up, we gon' walk through the dark. Lay up on my feet. I know you walk with me even when it gets hard. Walk with me when they pull out my car. They just wanna see me fall. They don't know that I got a handful of hearts. I got a handful of hearts. You started, I'm in the finish with you started. Too heartless, remember back then I was too heartless. You started, I'm in the finish with you started. You started, I'm in the finish with you started. I can't wait too far. Don't care what I used to do. I got drive, brand new car. Yeah, we headed straight for the moon. Yeah, we headed straight up to Mars. No, you can't ride with me if you ain't
I cannot hear y'all at all. Like I don't even have the headphones on.
Go ahead and sound the alarm. Yeah, I said go ahead and sound the alarm. We gon' pull up and show them who you are. Enemy lying, he acting like Scar. Stop, no, you can't pull us apart. Stop, no, you can't pull us apart. Up, I got the light on me. Yeah, I got the light Pixar. Enemy cannot take what is ours. Stand up, we gon' walk through the dark. Lay up on my feet. I know you walk with me even when it gets hard. Walk with me when they pull out my car.
Come here, little bro. Thank you.
Guys, are we good? Yeah, he's good.
Thank you, bro.
Man, they didn't even hear you that whole time.
You started, I made it finish. You started. Black Hammer vibe. What's good, bro? What's good, fellas? Welcome to the show. We here. We got a. If y'all been following me on Instagram, y'all would know what was going on this morning. If you're not following me on Instagram, why are you not? I ended up putting something together before we got on the show, and then we had got a whole bunch of phone calls today. So yeah, we are finally live on stream. New update just went live for Multiverses. Changed a lot of the game. The reason why this is a low key of a problem is because I just dropped a combo video today, and quite a few of my combos, I want to say roughly about maybe 3 or 4 of them, those are like voided now because that setup no longer works. So, yeah. The problem with not knowing when a game is gonna update something or what they're gonna change, so you drop a video and it's like, hey, but I just dropped really don't work no more. So now it sucks, but it's still a good video because a lot of my combos and stuff still work. A lot of them still work, but it's just just a couple. Those few don't work anymore, which sucks. But it don't really matter because I got all time. When I say combo chain, little bro, I got some combo chains, King. I be putting that bit together, bro.
As you should.
I got some.
We don't get nerfed.
Yeah, we don't get. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't get nerfed, bro. We might get erections, but we don't get. Come on now. Am I wrong? What are we doing? I ain't saying nothing wrong. Give it all I got. Put it on a pot. Give you all I got. I would never lie. Ain't nobody there. Ain't get the bully. What's up, little bear? Bear. I'm balling like I'm Seth. Okay, can I get this to work now? Thank you. Now I have my YT chat. Okay. So Dragon King said, I finally graduated from pharmacy school, fam. Thanks for the laughs along the way. Glad I could support y'all when I could. First, Doctor, first Jen, and the family can't give no thanks but to the man above. My grad pics at Kayvon on IG. Yo, Dragon, congratulations. Congratulations, bro. I think you're the first doctor in here.
At least to my knowledge.
To my knowledge.
To my knowledge.
You know what I mean? I haven't seen a doctor in here yet. We got military vets, lawyers, basketball players, football players, college students. We got people that are therapists. We got everything else, and I think you're the first doctor in here, my guy.
W.
Congratulations, man. I am Very, very proud of you, bro.
www.youarewalkingw.com. You hear me?
Who you get that? Did you just create that now?
I did.
That was fire.
Thank you.
That was nice. That was nice work.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm here all week.
I had nowhere to go. What else? You let me out in the cold. Wait, hold on. But look who opened the door.
Target 26, welcome to the fam.
Target said, yo, bro. What up with you, bro? All right, today, family, I am learning Raven. That's why we're here for Tekken 8. A lot of people say trade. Man, Tekken too hard to play, man. Tekken too hard to learn. I can't learn Tekken and all the other stuff. Like, man, how do I learn this game? Well, I'm about to show y'all. Today, we take on the adventure of learning a new character. Now, I've played Raven before, but my information on Raven is very minor, very, very low. So I'm not gonna act like I know this character at all. I'm gonna show you guys how I learn a brand new character in this game. Now, don't expect for me to learn everything in one day, because how can I learn 100 and something moves in one day? No, we're gonna break this down into sections. We're gonna learn the basic stuff that we need to know and then start applying the other stuff that we wanna know. You know what I mean? So take notes, have some fun today. You know what I mean? If you got a question, ask the question. I might have an answer for you. If I don't, then so be it. Give me some time. God damn it, I might figure it out later on. Chris said, "What's good, Treandj? What's up, Chris?" Tucker said, "Follow and follow." So you want to get, Chris? So you want to get me banned? That's what you want me to do? You want to get me banned on this channel? Oh, you want to get me banned? I see what type of time you're on. You might as well go to another show, man. No follow game? You might as well go to another stream, bro. I appreciate you for coming through. That's just nasty work, bro. You want something. That's what it is. You want something. I got you. I gotta be real with y'all. That's probably one of the most disgusting things about being a streamer and an entertainer. Never come to a show and ask for follow. If you want to get a follow, earn it. Don't ask. Earn it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Now, goodbye, sir. All right. Let me see. I'm going to watch a YouTube video on the new update on Tekken 8, because that's the best way to learn. That's the best way to learn. Why would I sit there and try to figure that information out by myself on my own? Heck nah, hold on. We finna watch this video real quick, learn what was updated with Raven, so that we're going in with some type of information and we're not going in completely blind. Also, too, where am I at? Okay. So take me over to my game screen. Give me a second as I filter through these screens real quick. Take me over to my screen. Okay, take that out. Fix this. Oh, wait, hold on. Is my camera shut off? Did he shut my camera off? I'm pretty sure he did. I think Jay shut my camera off. Wait, why's my... There it is, okay. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch a YouTube video. Okay. This YouTube video is going to help us. It is going to help us understand what the new patch was all about for Raven, because he got a lot of buffs. And the last thing you want to do is work harder for yourself. So my whole thing is work smarter, not harder. We're going to learn some simple stuff with Raven. Some simple stuff that should help get better, easier, and quicker at this game. A couple things I'm gonna do here is I'm going to open up what's called Wavu Tekken. This is frame data. We need frame data, because the frame data is going to help us write out flowcharts that we're going to learn to make the game even easier to understand. So this is what we would call the move list, or frame data. The more sexy term is frame data. We got this. We're gonna have this open, looking at like what leads into what. Like, what is the frames like? Plus, what's the startup for this? How much damage does it do? what's the the hit frame data? So when you get a hit, how many frames do you have on the table afterwards? And then what is the on counter hit? Does it have a property? Because that's a big deal too. You need to know if your move has a counter hit property. You need to know that because that move is probably good for you to set up into. Might be unsafe, but that's what's called a setup. Your opponent keeps ducking. Your opponent keeps trying to press a button afterwards. Counter hits are when you already have the read on your opponent and you know that they're being greedy. You know that they're being selfish during the fight. So that's what this is for. Okay. So let's go into, I'm going to type this. We're going to type in Raven because I was kind of watching this video. I started it, but I didn't. I think his name is called Immortal Souls. I think it's what his name is. We in the wrong thing. Hold on. We're in the wrong thing. Should be here. Ah, there it is. Okay.
In combos.
So when I say that this dude has when I say his Raven IQ is up there. It's next level. He has a next level Raven, and I'm pretty sure he's been playing. I'm pretty sure he's been one of those people that's been playing Raven for a long time. Like he's been playing Raven probably since Raven first dropped on like Tekken 5, because the IQ, his IQ is pretty insane. Like he has setups and stuff that I've really I haven't really seen any other Raven players use or anything like that. So yeah, this dude right here is a very brilliant Tekken 8 Raven player. Raven main.
Raven received some nice buffs. So I'm gonna first of all, before I actually explain how we're gonna use the buffs, I'm gonna do a move comparison. So I actually recorded what these moves look like in version 1.04. I'm gonna do a kind of comparison section before we jump into, you know, the new changes and how you would use the changes. So before, it's gonna be kind of a comparison and you can visually see what's changed, and then I'm gonna jump back in and describe how we would use those changes. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Liking will help with the algorithm, commenting will also help with the algorithm, and subscribing will let me know that you enjoyed the content. Let's get into it.
Jonah, welcome to the show, brother. They added an airborne state. Okay. Okay, launches lower, reduce combo potential. Oh, this time is higher now. Oh, okay. No lie, y'all got my favorite emotes. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, he smashed clones. All he smashed clones now hit. Okay, the side step, right, was linear to both directions. He smash was linear to both directions. Pre-patch. Hey, Bully, stop complaining. Don't come in here complaining, bro. It's still linear despite the hitbox increase, okay? It's one of the only. You know what's funny? You're complaining about a black man in a game. That's what's despicable to me. And you from New York. You should be banned from eating the chopped cheese from here on out for the rest of your existence. The fact that you're complaining about this black man getting buffed in a game where the black characters are never the top tier characters, you make me sick. I can't even look at you.
Damn, bro. He said you make me sick.
All you do is choose cheese and downplay. How? Raven has never been top tier in Tekken ever. This is like the first time, Jay, that he's actually even been considered to be good in the game. Mm-hmm. He's never been top tier, ever. Stop playing with me, bro. Okay, let me see. This is a really long segment of Hellfire. He just keeps saying Hellfire. So let me move my desk around because we're here to learn. A chopped cheese out the lineup at every corner store in Boar's Head. Nah, but he don't deserve it, bro. I don't even eat chopped cheese. That's because you're in a real. That's because you're a fake person. That's why. That's your problem.
I don't even eat chopped.
See how he pissed me off, Jay? Just by talking, it's crazy. Just by talking.
I don't even eat chopped cheese.
Just by talking, he pisses me off, bro. It's crazy.
I don't even eat chopped cheese.
Okay, so FC, it also pushes back less on hits, allowing us to continue pressure. Right, so now you can get into back turn, right? But it's harder to space. Okay, so examples of easier. Okay. Yeah, but if you block it, you'll still be able to press a button, though. You don't have to respect this. It still retains its counter hit properties, right?
Bully, why you be letting him talk to you like this, bro?
Because he knows better.
Like, Bully. Stop letting him talk like this, bro.
It knocked down on counter. It
Who
knocked
does he
down
think he
on
is?
counter hit for guaranteed. Also convert off the back turn transition. It suffers from crushing even after set +7 situations, right? So the back turn F3 4-3 is now +6 on hit and +3 on what's name. This means we can now set up with a +17 trade afterwards, right? Okay. Yeah, because because you're +7, and then you get the counter hit knee, right? This is where you take this is what I was saying earlier, where you take trades on purpose. So the counter hit F3 doesn't knock down anymore, but it's +14. Oh, and then into another 50-50, right? So implies back turn becomes a launcher in heat. So if you get the counter hit, the 1+2 becomes a launcher. Okay. 4-4-3 is also possible. So if the back turn 4-3 trades, 4-4-3 is also possible. Right? Back turn was +2. 4-1-2-4-4. This is moving way too fast, bro. Like, I'm not gonna cap. I don't know who he think reading all this fast. Who does he think's reading this fast? So Mortal, we gotta talk about this, bro.
You.
No, for real.
You.
Who's reading this fast?
You.
No, how am I supposed to comprehend that quick? What are we doing here? Slow down, my good brother.
Oh.
Hold on, y'all. I had to go grab the keyboard since he want to move this video all quick and stuff. I gotta slow this down. Okay. Easy to maintain pressure due to less pushback and more plus on hit, right? This is huge. Okay, so that back, what is this? 3-4? Priest had a game breaking bug. Cannot cancel back turn and block after safe pokes if it was off axis. Right? So now he can play defense now. Jay, you know what it is. When someone old finds someone that's willing to go negative for negative, negativity for negativity, it helps them stay young. How does this help me stay young?
You think so?
How does you irritating me help me? That helps me stay young? That's what I'm talking about. It's these new drugs that these kids is doing. That's the problem. It's these new drugs. They're doing this new stuff.
This new stuff.
Yeah, it's just this new stuff that they're doing, bro.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know what's wrong with him, bro. They finally fixed the bug. Got you. Okay, so now you can back turn. You can play safe now. It's just like Jonah, like there's something wrong with it. There's something wrong with the kid. I don't know what's wrong with him, bro.
Okay, so hopefully you have a better understanding of how the moves differ visually and by frames. And now we're actually going to jump into match, and I'm going to try and explain the patch and the changes and how it actually affects us in.
Trey is one stanky leg away from both knees being gone. Who does the stanky leg? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
stanky leg.
It just nasty work. Just nasty work. I haven't brought up the stanky leg in a long time, bro. But thank you, bro.
stanky leg in 2024 is kind of wild.
Sometimes I forget how really old you really are, how young you are when you talk like that, bro.
Wow.
It's just not like it's crazy, Mo.
Reality, because
He just be
some
talking.
of the changes don't look that
Let me,
crazy,
bro.
but actually
Let me
some of
learn
the
this character
changes
so I
are
can cook you,
ridiculous.
bro.
So
Stop
I'm
distracting
gonna
me.
just pull up the patch notes. Hitbox of the Rager attack has been improved,
Mm-hmm.
so less likely to whiff. That's that change.
Mm-hmm.
Now heat smash. So when in heat, 2+3. So what they've done with this move is that sometimes when you would activate this move, it would evade opponents' attacks. Now they've kind of reduced the evasion of the move. But they've
Justin
made it more
Nooney said,
consistent.
Justin,
So
please don't laugh.
sometimes
Wow.
if the opponent, I mean, depending on axis, right? So if I'm like
Wow.
on this axis and I'm tip range, sometimes the clones would just whiff, or the third hit of the clone would whiff and stuff like that. So they fixed that and it's more consistent on block. So that's what they've changed about
I don't
Heat
know,
Smash.
man.
Not anything too
I don't know why
drastic,
she has a
but
problem with you, but
sometimes,
she just does.
you know,
man.
the Heat Smash can whiff. And
What did you
do to her?
The Heat
Nothing
Smash
at
can
all,
evade
bro.
opponents' attacks. So they've kind of mitigated
nobody
those
did
issues
nothing
with,
to
you know,
Hi, Trey.
hitbox
What's
and
up, Noonie?
hotbox
To her
fixes. Now
Popeye's
let's look
biscuit
at
head ass.
cartwheel. I showed the cartwheel as having airborne status now. So it works the same as Tekken 7, where this actually has airborne and an airborne state, which means it has kind of low crush frames. So you can kind of jump over low attacks now, which, to be honest, I don't know why they reverted that change, because in Tekken 7,
Jacob, what's good, little bro?
this already had that property.
Uh-huh.
So now, I mean, you know, it can crush crouch jabs, it can crush lows and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not really a drastic change, but in those instances where this should have gone over lows,
How they
now
get
that
colors
will
in
be
their
the case.
buttons?
So this now goes over
That's a good
lows.
question.
Now with 4 piano 3, for this move, I can't really notice a difference other than the third hit kind of launches them slightly higher. I mean, it's not really that drastic, to be honest. I would still opt for
3, right?
down back 2 as the follow-up. You can get forward 4, which I don't think was possible in the last patch. I think it was very, very tight if it was possible. So now you can do
Justin, like,
forward 4, more reliable.
don't encourage him, bro.
So,
Don't
yeah,
encourage
I mean,
him, bro.
In reality, it doesn't really
I'm not here. I'm not
anything
trying to
for
deal
us.
with this.
I guess
this
it
prick all
kind
day.
of stabilizes the move a little bit more, I suppose. But
Like,
honestly,
Jonah,
in
what?
reality, the change, unless I'm missing something, isn't really going to
What?
change much in combos and in, you know, like
What's wrong
if you
with her,
use this
bro?
move for whiff punishment, it's not really going to change much. So Power Crush is still a high mid. So this actually got nerfed from the beta, which it was mid before, and they made it high mid. So it still doesn't really change much. I mean, it only changes some interactions where, you know, some attacks could high evade the first hit. So in reality,
Y'all
it doesn't
emo's
really
too
change
good
much
to not
for us.
get
The
involved
second hit
here.
is still not considered a
You know?
Power Crush state, which
It's
I
just
think they do
us,
need to
like
adjust,
all the many
because there's
faces of
instances
Treandj.
where, for example, the first hit would kind of absorb a move, and then if it's a string, for example, it would lose, or it would trade and we would lose the interaction. Even though we made the right read, we would lose. So what I think they can do is to make the second hit still a Power Crush in Power Crush state, and they can make the first hit a mid. Because there's been instances where, like, I've Power Crushed, but they've done like a high evasion move or a high crush move, and the first hit's completely whiffed, and they've punished me for doing, you know, the Power Crush, even though I made the right read, if that makes sense. So I think they need to make this mid again, and also make the second hit a Power Crush, because right now only the first hit is a Power Crush. Back turn 2. So apparently they kind of increased the hitbox of this move. Now I do notice a difference in combos, but I don't notice a difference in crushing, in opponent crushing, and I'll show you an example of that. So stuff like this is more consistent now. 4-4-3, 4-4-3. This used to drop all the time, but this is still a suboptimal route. So this doesn't really change much for us in the combo department either, to be honest. But it's nice that they kind of increased the hitbox of the move, I suppose. And, you know, moves that was crushing it before that shouldn't be crushing it, maybe they fixed that. But again, let me show you an instance where this just doesn't matter. This buff doesn't matter. Claudio's down back 1+2 can still crush this move after, you know, this on block. Okay, so here we have Claudio. Now I'm going to set Claudio to do down back 1+2 after a block or hit. Okay. So this was an annoying move that Claudios do like to use, especially in Heat, as a panic move. So now what we're going to set up is a block sequence. Still gets crushed. Still gets crushed. So it doesn't crush here, which is weird because this is actually more safe on block. This is -4 on block, right? So surely frame-wise, this shouldn't be working. But this gets crushed. So I don't understand why this gets crushed. It's really strange. So yeah, I mean, the crushing in reality to me doesn't look any different. I mean, this is still crushing like it was pre-patch. So unless there's really obscure instances, I don't think this is really going to change much. But it's nice that they, you know, increase the hitbox of this move.
Yeah,
anyway.
it probably just doesn't. It probably just it don't work against him, but it'll work against other characters though.
Which is kind of insane. This change is kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Now Raven actually had to be in crouch for a certain amount of frames, which made it very annoying. So if I wanted to do the instant one, I would have to do like a weird input like this. So down, down, back, down, down, back, down, down, forward.
Right.
And that's kind of instant for crouch.
It looks like a
so example,
it's like a wave. It's like you wave dashing.
You know,
low key.
I'm pressing 3+4, but the sweep's not coming out, right? Because I need to be in crouch for a specific amount of time or a specific amount of frames. Now, to do the instant version, I do the same input. Down, down, back, down, down, forward. So, see what I mean? So it's near instant. Now, this was the case pre-patch for the full crouch low.
His what?
His game.
Now we don't have to do that input. We don't have to do down, down,
that's
back,
4K
down,
recording.
down,
The quality is
just do down, down,
insane.
4, 3, which is excellent. The trade-off for this, so it still retains the same, you know, counter hit properties and stuff like that. So I'm going to turn punish off, then counter hit on. Still retains the same properties, of course. So I was saying how the catch is now.
Thomas, thank you for the T1. 59 months.
And block. So it's kind of a double-edged
59
sword
months. I
because
hope
it leaves
y'all
you
stay
closer on hit,
healthy
which is
and
nice
blessed.
for
Love you, bro.
continuing pressure.
Love
Because
you
before,
too. Thank you, but I
if you
grace
did
the God
this,
we
they
will.
could just backdash
Appreciate you,
and
man.
launch
brother.
all
God bless you,
options
man.
if-
Thank you. Thank
If
you.
it was spaced like at tip range, for example. Now, yes, options are still going to whiff at tip range, but way less likely. So if I do this, back turn forward 4 is not going to whiff anymore.
We got some old
And
heads in
this
here,
is another
Jonah.
move that was buff up. We're going to get onto
They've
that
been
in
here
little
for a
bit.
minute.
So it allows me to pressure the opponent a lot more and stay in their face. Whereas before, they could just backdash every option after this move, which was very annoying, actually. So
Why should I
now
learn how to
we
wave
do it from
dash, bro?
stand,
When I learn how to crouch
and
dash
we
with
are left
Raven,
closer on
I'm a
hit, which
cook
obviously
bully, bro.
allows
He ain't
us
gonna know
to,
what's coming,
you
what
know,
mix
stay
up
in
it
their face
is.
for more
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
The reason
Little
why I say it's a
scrub.
double-edged sword is because now if they block it, so I'm going to put block all. So previously we could space this to be safe. I mean, it's safe, but if they punish us and we try and turn back around, for example, this is -14 now if we turn back around and try and block stuff. So that's actually a -14 interaction. Now, you could actually hold down back and bait a punish and launch with while standing 1. You can't do that anymore. So you can't do any of these shenanigans, you know. I mean, it depends on what punish they try and do, but stuff like while standing 4, yeah, you can't evade while standing 4s anymore with this interaction. So you're gonna have to go for parry most of the time. And then when they start clocking
But if they
onto
block
parry
it,
and
if
trying to
they
launch it or
block it, they
waiting
would
for
be in a
parry,
crouching state
that's when you
anyways.
turn back around.
And if they
So
get
the
hit
mind
by it,
games are
wouldn't
still the same.
they also be in a crouching state too?
But just be wary that you can't really do that down back stuff anymore because, you know, we're left closer on block and hit. So that's why it's a double-edged sword. But this move is severely buffed. I mean, this is like one of the best buffs in the patch, to be honest. Like doing this from stand is just outrageous. Kind of insane. Yeah. Look at this. You couldn't do that before. You couldn't do that before? Wow. Yeah. This is insane. You couldn't do that. You had to do the crouch step to do that. But okay. So this is a QCF cancel, right? Now, I had to crouch step to gain access to that move. Now I don't have to. Oh my god.
Hold on, I'm trying to see what is he inputting to get the cancel. So he's going down, forward. Wait, down, forward. Hold on. So down, forward, back.
So
So down, down, forward, forward, up, down, down, forward, forward, up, down, down, forward,
This
forward.
is a QCF cancel, right? Now, I had to crouch step to gain access to that move. Now I don't have to. Oh my god. Yeah. This is insane. This is insane. Because I literally just got back from work. I'm literally in my work shirt. I only had like 30 minutes before I left for work to test some changes. And I didn't test this wave dash, crouch dash, you know, QCF cancel. This is kind of OD. I'm not going to lie. This is kind of OD. So if you have the execution to do, you know, this QCF up cancel, you're going to have a lot of fun with this move. So that's full crouch down forward 3 being able to be done from stand. Massive buff. Okay, next move is back turn forward 3. Raven already had a counter hit property on this move, and it was forward 2, which did 40 damage. So keep that in mind. It did 40 damage before. So now I'm going to go over the changes. This is +6 on hit from +3. So way more plus frames, which makes it a more viable mid. Doesn't get crushed as easily, has a better hitbox. So I know Lily, for example, could crush this move after 4-1 on hit with Matterhorn. She can't do that anymore. You will have seen that in the visual representation in the kind of comparison at the start of the video. But I did actually record Lily Matterhorn before the patch and after the patch. Now, after the patch, she can't crush this move with Matterhorn anymore after 4-1 on hit. Bearing in mind, this move is +7 on hit, right? And it could still be crushed. Now, that's not the case. I have seen Yoshimitsu crushing it with Hopney still in the patch. So that might be something that, you know, is a Yoshimitsu issue. I'm not really sure if that's his hurt box or anything like that. But overall, this move is going to be crushed way less.
Welcome,
has a better
little bro.
hitbox and more plus frames. Now, you can actually transition back into back turn by holding back after the move, which is +3. Previously, this was 0, so you
So
wasn't
it's
actually
4-3
plus after doing
hold
this,
back.
So that's huge buff.
In the stance.
Huge buff. Counter hit. Let's talk about counter hit properties. I'm going to actually turn counter on. So this is +14 on counter hit now. So obviously down forward 1-4. It does more damage than pre-patch. It does 6 more points
so
of damage.
If
It does more damage. So this is
it's counter hit, if it's 14 on counter hit, then that means that a 13 frame move is a guaranteed. It's guaranteed afterwards after counter hit,
now.
right?
So obviously down forward 1-4.
Wait, that's a real combo,
So this is +14 on counter hit now.
right?
So obviously down
So if you meet it with a 14 frame move or anything that's faster, you get this guaranteed
forward
afterwards.
1-4.
Oh,
It does more
shoot.
damage than pre-patch. It does 6 more points of damage. So this is a buff. Even though people's like, oh, it's not a big buff, it is, because it's a 6 damage buff. And if you think about it, at the wall, they're going to get wall splat now. And the combo is easier to convert from down forward 1-4 than forward 4-2.
This is equivalent to getting Lion's Heart 1+2 with Steve and then getting 2-2 guaranteed afterwards.
This has so much recovery.
It's the same thing. It's that
having
same
this
guaranteed
wall splat
setup.
as well is kind of insane at the wall. Now, of course, you can do 4-1 if you want to do a back turn mix. You can do down back 2-1 soul zone mix if you want to. For example, like this. So he can do a lot of stuff at, you know, +14. You can also do this as well if you want to be +6 in back turn. Now the combo, if you turn back around, obviously now is going to be +11 because this is +3 going back into back turn. Now obviously on count hit, going to be +11 and this is +14. So if you do this, the combo is back turn 3-4 because back turn 1-4 will whiff unless at the wall. So at the wall, that would actually hit for a wall splat, but that doesn't hit in mid screen. You can do 2-1, but sometimes it does whiff depending on axis. So I would just stick to back turn 3-4 because it's the most consistent.
Damn,
right?
it's only +1 afterwards.
At +1.
So you do
So then
you do this
1-4.
move. You do this move, and like the first one is actually really good because you do the 4-3, you get the counter hit, and then you also get the knockdown, right? You get knocked down, and you got Okazeme. So Okazeme is another way, the cute way of saying you knocked on the floor, and I'm right above you. Now you got to deal with me punching you while you're trying to get up off the ground. Okay, doing that. If you go back into back turn, you hit 4-3, and you hold back. Your back is still turned after that counter hit, right? You saw the screen zoom in, and it comes back out. That's letting you know you got the counter hit. Doing that 3-4, you're only +1 afterwards, which means you really don't have much room to go into for anything crazy. So if the move is not a fast jab or or anything like that. Like your opponent has an opportunity to kind of get out of your pressure. You only have +1, but he's just saying like sometimes the 10 frame moves will whiff because if it's off axis just a little bit, it'll whiff. So I would definitely say like this. If you do stand back turn going for the 3-4, it's cool. I'm gonna assume that people, what they'll do is they'll probably like dick jab you, because that's the fastest. Like if you're +1 and if they do know it and they're +1, going for a dick jab, whatever high, they're assuming you're gonna go for a high, because clearly that's what you should go for. You're only +1, so this would be a knowledge check. If your opponent doesn't know that you're +1 after this, it's a definite knowledge check.
At +1. So then 1, 2, 4.
At least the jab hits, but I'm pretty sure the majority of people that are smart are gonna dick jab you.
Buff, big buff.
I took mad notes yesterday.
So this into back turn being
for what,
+3 is
Zalo?
insane, because now the next move I'm going to move on to is back
Man
turn
looks like
forward
Killer
4,
B
which
from
receives
Naruto.
another buff, or a buff, because it didn't get buffed before. But this is a move in the patch that received the buff as well, and it's pretty significant. So let's move on to back turn forward 4, because I feel like Raven didn't really have a low that wasn't unsafe or launch on block, because before the patch this low wasn't really worth doing. It did 9 damage. It didn't really have that great plus frames and stuff, and it doesn't high crush or +2, and it pushed back on hit, so it just wasn't great. So you kind of had to commit to.
Wow. So now that it's that one little kick is +4. +4 is not crazy, don't get me wrong, but it does open the door for to use 13 frame moves and 14 to 13 frame moves. If you happen to have a 13 or 4, if you have a 14 frame move that on counter hit actually gives you a launch, that's a big deal. Or if you have a 14 frame move that gives you a knockback into Oki, that's a pretty big deal. So if you do that jab, if you do that little kick, the low kick, and then you go for that 4-3, because I think that 4-3 is a 14 frame move, you're at 10 frames. So if they throw a jab or anything less than a jab, it's gonna counter hit. It's a guaranteed counter hit. So yeah, that's a big deal too.
Right? And obviously this is launch on block if they duck the high. So of course it's like
I love his
Raven's
movement, bro. His movement is so fast, bro.
Obviously back turn down 4.
If y'all peep his movement, bro, he's moving so fast, and his movement is clean too.
But now I'm gonna show you why back turn forward 4 is worth doing by itself.
Right.
So let's look at the patch notes and see what it says. So they changed
So
the
I'm getting better in
damage from
Tekken.
9
My
to
flowchart
13.
and my main, my
Huge
frame data,
buff,
my
because you
punish is
think about
nice.
it, 13 plus
Nice, man.
13,
I'm happy to see
that's
that you're
a
actually getting better,
26
bro.
damage interaction for doing 2 safe lows. That's kind of insane. So yeah, 13 damage is very good for this poke low. Another buff is that it was buffed from +2 on hit to +4 on hit.
Right, +4 is a
So
lot.
now you can
it's
imagine
not crazy,
this is
but
now a
it's,
frame trap,
yeah,
which was
exactly.
not a
That's what I was
frame
just
trap
saying.
before.
And that's a 13 frame move, which is
So,
+9, so it's
yeah,
guaranteed frame trap.
This
And
is
it's a
insane.
mid.
So opponents can't match after this now.
No, you gotta respect it.
It's very insane, and so you can condition people not to mash with
Wow.
this, and then that opens.
Wow. This is why you have to love buffs, because if you understand Tekken, you understand like the poke move, the 4, what is it, 3? The forward 4 is now +4. So having +4 means it grants you access to 13 to 14 frame moves and below. But he has a 13 frame move that on counter hit, it's a mid, and on counter hit it grants you that down 1 into whatever that other move is. This is a big deal. This is a big change. I think for me, I can understand it better when I see it written down. Of course, that's what I was trying to tell you before. Whenever you write something down, you're gonna understand it more.
Now, I think, and also from this as well, you can open people up very, very easily now in back turn, which I felt like was a problem, because it's like this low wasn't threatening enough for people to duck. Now it's a threat, so people have to duck now in back turn, which I felt like was very difficult to get people to do unless you kept going for this. Now, going for this is launch on block. One block, one correct guess, and I'm launched, I'm dead. He take us to the wall, guess for game, I'm dead. So, yeah, huge buff, damage buff, frame buff on hit, and interestingly, it leaves you closer on hit now, which is a huge buff as well. So overall, this move has just been buffed.
People are going to be ducking a lot. They're going to be ducking a lot now, because it forces your, I see what he's saying by, like, if you don't have a good low from this stance, the stance means nothing, because the game's mix-up is based off of mids and lows. Highs are not a mix-up. Highs are just pressure. So if I can throw a low at you in Tekken, and this low guarantees that I have options afterwards, by being +4. Now +5, that would be nasty work. If it was +5, then this move would be like, it'd be too good. But +4 is just good enough to where you have a mid that grants you a mix-up. And let's say you throw out the low and the person is not ducking, right? So that mid won't work. But he has highs. That he has a jab. He has the 1-2 jab. He has another jab. And if the person, let's say like you throw out the low and the person's not respecting you, they instantly throw out a button. You have a counter hit now, like a guaranteed counter hit. That's a mid that the person can't get away from.
Still safe on block. So what we're gonna do
it's a nice change, man.
Punish.
That's a very, very nice change.
Punish. While standing 4. Now block all. So you can still parry. Just like full crouch.
Whoa, that is crazy. Wait.
Like full crouch.
You don't even have to. So if they block it, you can just instant parry this. What?
Just like full
Oh,
crouch.
Bully, you're cooked.
Slow.
Hey, Bully, you're cooked.
The reason why I said this move is very good is because of now if they mash, even if they mash a jab, they're gonna get counter hit like this. So that's why I said they can't mash now. This wasn't possible before. You could just jab me out of it.
So are you? In all honesty, there's a drill you can do to practice this, right? To practice being able to stay consistent with the punish here. So if I want to punish somebody, right, and I'm sick and tired of my opponent, every time I go for this low, they keep blocking the low, but they're not parrying the low. They're blocking the low. If they keep pressing the button immediately after they block it, all I have to do is just instant parry. Instant parry.
The fact that they buff this.
And there's drills to do that. You can literally make random drills to where it's like you put the block on random so that you don't know when they're gonna block it or not. If they do block it, you go for the parry. If they don't block it, you go for pressure. You go for a straight mix-up. You have a complete mix-up. You have a double low mix-up, or you can go for the mid.
Is insane. Now let's look at the back turn trade, which is very, very interesting. Let me show you. So if they jab in this situation now, what's going to happen is, because I'm +3 here in this situation, and then I do a 13 frame mid, I'm going to trade with a 10 frame jab. Look what happens on the trade. It's kind of insane. So I'm going to do fast high attack, which is a jab, right? Build your jab is 10 frames. So this is the situation.
You're plus 17?
So look now.
Oh, shoot. Just off of, okay, so you get this back turn 3. You hit them one time with this back turn 3, right? You're that plus, right? So then you're hitting them. What is this? Wait, what is this move again?
So this is the situation. Plus 17.
Let me see.
So look now.
This is back turn. Wait, is his back still turned again?
So this is the situation. Plus 17. So look now.
Oh, he's doing the move, turning his back, staying in back turn by holding back, and then he's throwing out the same knee again to get to be plus 17. Plus 17 is like, bro, you have a guaranteed move afterwards.
Plus 17. So look now.
It's guaranteed, right? Plus 17, launch. That's guaranteed. You have 17 frames to work with. 443 is. Oh yeah, I'm definitely learning him. I'm definitely about to learn Raven.
You can also do this. Down forward 2-3. But forward 4-3 has more damage.
What was this combo? Let me see this combo again.
You can also do this.
Here.
Down forward 2-3.
Here.
But forward 4-3 has more damage.
Soul zone. Okay, gotcha.
So we're gonna go with that. Can be quite tricky to do.
The reason why this seems tricky is because it's a 15 frame startup, but you have to hit forward, which takes a frame off the board. So if you don't hit forward fast enough, it can go from being a 15. It's naturally going to go from being a 15 frame startup to a 16 frame startup if you're not pressing it like OD fast. So that's the one thing about the input demand in this game. A move could be 15 frames. It could be a 15 frame startup, but if you don't input the move fast enough, it'll go from being a 15 to a 16 or a 17, or sometimes even worse, if a person's really slow with their hands, it could be an 18 frame startup, which you'll miss this. So I think the safety measure here is just to go for a down forward 2 and just go for the easy launch.
Look at the damage potential. Look at the damage potential. This
Wow,
is
they
insane.
nerfed it. Like you can't get 110 no more.
And you can also
So it's
fish
80. So
for
the damage is now 85. Is that the
G
highest?
Clef as well. This wasn't possible before. I want to see them buff while running 3, to be honest.
Right.
I think it's a terrible move. I would like to see some buffs on this and back turn down 4.
So he
I
thinks
want to
that.
see
What's the frames in this move?
in the next patch.
Breezy. So the sound alerts don't work. I have to update it because they did an update and I got to update it for the PC. So I'm gonna update it to make sure the sound alerts are working again. But they're not working right now.
A buff on back turn down 4 because you've completely stripped the identity of the back turn character away. You've stripped away his back turn Undertaker throw. You stripped away back turn down 4, which he previously had in all the older games. In Tekken 7, Master Raven had the same. In Tekken Tag 2, Raven had a throw mix between
He's been playing Tekken for Raven for a long time. That's why I trust his opinion. He's been playing it for a very long time.
Functioned the same as a throw mix. Every character that had a throw mix from back turn kept their throw mix, other than Raven. Why would you take Ravens away, who is supposed to be the back turn character? Why would you take only Ravens away? I don't understand. So if the developers are watching it and the balance team are watching this video, consider giving him back Undertaker throw. I would even take Undertaker throw doing 35 damage, so even less in the back turn version. So keep this as 40 from neutral, but then make the back turn version do 35 like his generic throw does. Why wouldn't you do that? That's a compromise. So we still don't get access to the full Undertaker damage, but at least we get access to the back turn throw mix that we always had in previous iterations of the game. Now, back turn down 4, again, this Raven's back turn down 4 is essential because it provides a high crush low threat. He doesn't have a high crush threat anymore. The high crush threat is this. This is terrible. Like, why would you make all generic back turn lows like this? This doesn't make sense. Raven is the only character that doesn't have a high crushing safer low threat. Lily has one, Feng has one, I think Azucena has one as well. The back turn character does not have a high crushing low that's safer than launch or block,
right?
Which is kind of insane. But these changes are a good start, I think. Very good start. So let's move on to the next change before I start ranting on back turn down 4. Okay, they've changed this to be able to block in any orientation. So what I mean by that is if he was off axis before, so for example, if I stepped just a little bit before Raven did down back 2 and he manually cancelled back, he would get hit. So let me describe that a little bit more because that can be very difficult to understand just by that explanation. So, right. This move is -4 on block. Back turn cancel like this takes 5 frames. So I'm -9 here. Let me show you. So he won't be able to punish me with the jab.
Right.
So punish. See how he's going to jab now? I can block it. But the issue is if that Claudio player sidestepped to the left or right just a little bit before I did down back 2, I wouldn't be able to block the jab, which was very problematic. I've lost so many sets because of this bug. Like, and this was not a thing in Tekken 7, which is insane. So they did address this bug, which I'm really thankful for. And it wasn't just after down back 2, it was after every single move that transitions him into back turn. So like this, for example, if the opponent did a launcher, so I'm gonna set Claudio to do a launcher, for example, and I could actually be launched for doing this, which doesn't make sense because that interaction is -14, right? So we're gonna do crouching punishment while standing 2, which is Claudio's launcher. As you can see, I can't be launched for this.
I'm locked.
But if I turn back around and I was off axis, I would actually be launched, which is just insane. And it costed me
that's
a lot
-14
of sets. So the fact that they changed this is I'm really grateful for them addressing this because we was dealing with this since, I mean, the beta, to be honest. A very long time. Great changes. I mean, I was just playing around with, Raven's changes and stuff.
He's so happy.
Yeah, I mean, great changes so far. I think.
Okay. So that was everything that we needed to know about Raven in this new patch. Now, this is where I go into the game and I'm going to start writing out my own information. I'm going to start writing out my own stuff and figuring out like how I want to play Raven, how I want to form my offense and stuff like that. So when so we first thing I need to learn is I need to learn his launchers. Like that's always the main thing for me is what are the character's launchers? Like what do I use to send people into combo state, right? Let's go to G Truth. What's up, bro? First thing is always punishment. It might be punishment for you, but not for me though. Not for me. Let me see. How do you go to the Where's the breakdown? Punishers, tag, combos. They didn't give him a breakdown? What? Man, you gotta memorize the 10 frames? No, I don't. I start my characters different, okay, sir? Relax, buddy. I know how I start my character, sir. I like to write down all my launchers. What are my launchers? And then I like to write down my other stuff. And then I'll get to the punishes later. Hold on, let me see. Where is his? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, here it is. He said, all right, I'm doing -11 on you all day. Go ahead. I'm not done yet.
I'm not done.
He act like I'm done. Look, Jay, look, it's all right here. That's what you're not understanding. It's all here for me. Relax, buddy. Yo, have you seen the nerfs Black Adam got? What you think about it? He didn't really get no nerfs like that. It's not that different. Like he's not too nerfed to where it's like he's unplayable and he's not the same character. It ain't like that. Like they nerfed his 1/1 combo, but for the most part, you still have 1/1 into neutral special. You have 1/1 into down one. You have 1/1 into up one. You have 1/1 into jump side two. So you still have a plethora of combos. He's not nerfed like that. Like he's not nerfed to the ground or anything. It's been 10 seconds. Why you not taking God with Raven yet? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I just got on the game. Relax, bro. My God, bro, I got a Murphy in the front, Jay. It's nasty work. I'm gonna tell y'all this. As a man,
the Murphy in the front is crazy.
Wait till you keep getting older, bro, and your balls keep dropping lower and lower. It's insane, bro. You start walking around with a tether ball, bro, connected to the pole.
It's insane.
I'm telling you, bro. Like the older you keep getting, your balls go from being. I mean, I'm talking about that nice firm sack. You know what I mean? Now, you gotta be careful. The first day you sit on them, you're gonna sit on them one day. You're gonna be like, damn. Take me to the hospital, bro. The pain. Bet. I was kind of nervous seeing them nerves. No, it's just a 1/1. All they did was stop you from being able to jump out of it and then loop over, like do the down one overhead. So that's their way of nerfing that the loop for him. So he still has other combo options. It's nothing too crazy. You can't be on Tekken. I'll show up quick. I can be on Tekken, bro. I ain't scared of you. Said, bro, what? I'm serious. He said, man, what? What you mean, third? Let's go have fun. Shut up. Let's see. The basis of he's a strong approach with Snake Dash, strong full crouch mix up with amazing Oki afterwards, high damage and wall carry output. Low pokes are a bit on the weaker side, which I've seen before. He has no 15 frame launcher. Oh, shoot. And he has to take risk versus patient players. Okay. So I have heard this before about him. He has like terrible low pokes. So he's more of a high and a mid character. But when he does get his lows in, they grant you Oki, and his Oki takes you into his more launching stuff like that. So Trey, you know exactly what you mean talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Be scared of what's his name? I forget, dude that be dodging the fade. Oh, you talking about Bully? Yeah, the dude that don't upload gameplay on his channel. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He weird as hell. Okay, so as we're on here and I'm looking at this, I'm going to be writing stuff down because when I write stuff down, it helps me to remember it. So let's say launchers. Let's see. So we got launchers here, right? So these are launchers here. Let me see. His launcher is -14 to -15. It is while standing 1. So while standing one is his launcher, he has down forward 2. That is his launcher. This one is 14 frames. Down forward 2 is 16 frames. Wow, he does not have a launcher. Well, he's just like Steve. He's just like Steve. Steve don't have a 15 frame launcher either. So he's just like Steve. He's no different from Steve. And then also too well technically Lars has a 15 frame launcher. He does because he has it's 4 1 plus 2. And then he also has a 14 frame launcher, which is a 4 back 2 1. But that it's not not necessarily 14 frames because to input 4 back technically makes it a 15 frame startup because it takes you gotta depending on how fast you do it. So and you gotta if the case is you gotta input buffer like crazy. So then the other one is 442, and I think that 442 is only a launcher if you come out of if you're using heat burst, right? 442, right? So while standing 1 is a launcher, down forward 2 is a launcher, and then 442 is a launcher. His counter hit launchers, and the reason why I do launchers, reason why I like to do launchers and stuff first is because I told y'all I'm defensive minded character. So I like to know what my launchers are. Just so when I create spacing, you whiff something, I can launch you immediately. And then we'll work on like punishes and stuff like that. But I'm a counter fighter, you know what I mean? So give me a second. I know what I'm talking about, just trust me. So this is a 13 frame.
I mean, damn. Like,
while standing 2 is his counter hit launcher.
That is crazy.
16 frame launcher. Damn, he really has 16 frame stuff. So you gotta really set people up with him. This is my type of character, Jay.
I was about to say this right up your alley.
This is my type of character. All of this like where you gotta be ahead of your opponent. He's a little bit slower than the average character.
Mm-hmm. This is exactly what you've been waiting on.
Yeah, quarter circle 4-1. Quarter circle 4-1 is the elbow, right? That's the elbow. Quarter circle 4-1 is the elbow. Okay, so quarter circle 4-1 is elbow. All right, so let's go to we'll go to punishes. So we go to punishers. So let's go. His 10 frame is. Oops. So his 10 frame punish would be. So his 10 frame punish is 2-4. Okay, so 2-4 is his 10 frame. His 12. He doesn't have an 11 frame punish. Wow, he only has a 10 frame punish. He don't have nothing for 11? Oh, that's nasty work. That's nasty work. Okay, so 12. So his minus 12 would be 4-1, which is the punch into a spinny. Let's see. On hit, it's you get +8. Oh wait, +8 +9 is pretty good though. So +8 here off this one. This one is +7. That's pretty good too, right? +7 is pretty good for a 12 frame punish. It's pretty good. Let's see. Wait. What did Blossom say? Give me a second. Blossom, what'd you say? And hi to my favorite bros. How is y'all day? How's your day going? Happy Thursday. First of all, happy Thursday to you too, Blossom. It's been blessed, man. Man, God has just been. I've had such an amazing day, man. Honestly. How's your day been going, Blossom? Fosi said, question. What for? All I do is work for real. Oh, now you're talking to each other. You're not talking to me anymore. GG. Blossom, you too focused on the ball comment. You know what I mean? It's not that comment wasn't for you. That was for the other fellas in the chat. They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. Well, they don't know what I'm talking about because everybody in here is mad young, especially like kids like a bully. He has no clue what I'm talking about. Just a fresh nut sack right now. Little nuts. Then he gonna get older and then he gonna sit on them one day. I think every man is sits on their nuts at once. I've already done it. As soon as I hit 30, I don't know what it was. It was like I had two Koopa Troopas just hanging from me.
How did we end up back here?
I'm just saying because Blossom was just so
How did
she's
we
just
end up back-
emphasizing on it. And I'm trying to tell her like,
How do we end up back here?
okay, so this is the 13 frame punish is down back 2-1, right? Down back 2-1 is
Guys, lock it in.
+8 or +9. I'm pretty sure depending on how close you are, right? -14 would be down forward 1-4. Down forward 1-4. Wait, his down forward 1 is a 14 frame move. It's not 13 frames. His down forward 1 is a 14 frame move. That's okay. You just got to be careful, fellas. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm just telling y'all as a safety measure. Just be careful. You know what I mean? Like we're not a stream here where we lie to each other and I say stuff just to be cute. I'm not saying nothing to be cute. I'm saying stuff to be real with y'all. You know, it's gonna happen. You know, you're gonna hit 30. You're gonna wake up and then you're gonna look down and be like, why do my nuts got so much longevity? Look at the longitude and latitude here. And then you're gonna go sit down, and you're gonna get up, and the wind is gonna be knocked out of you. You're just gonna be breathing hard. People gonna ask you what's wrong. I sat on my nuts. I sat on my kids. So the 14 frame is a 32. It's a knockdown. So this one, the 14 frame is a knockdown, granting you 32 frames of activity
back here
for Oki. So you can have a pretty good setup from here. So it's a 32 frame. You have 32 frames to do something with. That's nice. And then the 15 frame is not a real 15 frame. It's more of a combo. It's more of a string instead of it actually being like a launcher. It's not a launcher. He doesn't have a 15 frame launcher. He has strings that he goes out. This gives you +18, right? And then the final one is a 16 frame move. Which is down forward 2-3, right? So DF 2-3. Okay. And this move is +28. Again, giving great Oki, but it's not a launcher. It's just great Oki. So let's go to his crouching punishes. Going to go to CH. Going to name his punishers. Just to take you over to my screen so you guys can see how I'm writing this out. I'm kind of writing this out the same way. -11, -13, -14. We want to know these things. Write them down so you can, like, when I wake up in the morning and I'm about to use my character, I'm just going to reread these because I'm not going to go back to this website. So I'm going to reread this again, look at it, go back in and practice it, see what moves, what's this, what's that, what's that. And you're just memorizing it and learning it over time. And then once you memorize it and learn it, you'll never have to really go back here and look at it again. But this is the type of stuff that you have to do when you play Tekken. Just like any other game, if you play Call of Duty, Jay, and people are saying, hey, this new gun is broken. But you haven't really used it. What's the first thing you have to do? Go in, make a build for it, learn the recoil pattern for it, make sure that you understand the recoil pattern, because if you don't, you'll be overshooting your weapon or under controlling your weapon. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing here. You have to learn what punishes what and then memorize it. And once you have it memorized, that's when you'll be able to play the game more free. But this is the part of playing video games. If you could just play a video game without learning that, then why are you playing it? No, be honest with you. Just being honest. Fastest move. Wall standing 4 is his fastest move. That's mostly everybody's fastest rising move. But this is a -11 to punish your opponent. You happen to be +7 after this. The next one is, Fosi said, dog, what sagging nuts speed back? I'm trying to tell you, you gonna see, bro. You gonna see. Marcel, what's up, family? Miss y'all boys. Ready for BO6? Yes, we are. Yes, we are, sir. How you been? Everything's been all right? See, there you go again. I'm just being honest with you, Blossom. I'm just trying to tell you the truth, bro. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I've rocked with Raven since Tekken Tag. How is he in Tekken 8? I have no clue, but we're gonna find out. I have no clue. If I don't know if you looked at the title, but it says we are learning him today. We're gonna find out. From watching Immortal's video, it looks like he's actually pretty good. Especially after the buff. He has quite a few setups that leads into counter hit, and those counter hits lead into guarantee hits, just like Steve's Lionheart 1+2. You go straight into 2-2 afterwards, and then you have Oki. I mean, you have a setup afterwards. That's what he has here now. So he has It's his back turn forward 3 is plus 14, and it leads into down 4-1. Down 4-1, whatever the other, I think down 4-1, down 4-1-4. This move right here. So if you can get the counter hit from back turn forward 3, you get this move guaranteed because it's a 14 frame startup and you have plus 14 on the board or any move that's within a 14 frame window. So wall standing 2 is plus 8 in this bid. The next one is 14. Which one is the slowest move from here? Slowest move is minus 14. So while standing 1 is his launcher. That's his actual launcher though. So that's his 14 frame launcher. So somebody throws in a move, has 14 frame launcher while standing 1. Okay. And then this one is, so if you don't get the counter hit, right? If you don't, what's the name? No. This is a launcher guarantee, period. So it's 30. It's a launcher. Okay. And then this one is 25. You're minus 25. I mean, wait. This is a 25 frame move? Up forward, neutral 4? What the heck is that? Okay, we got to figure out what this is, bro. Blossom said, Trey, I understand you're honest, Trey, but damn, you speaking about it caught me off guard. How? It's the same thing for women, right? Don't women's breasts start relaxing? Don't women's breasts go on vacation after a certain age? Am I bugging, Jay? Don't the things just be like, ugh.
How we end up back here again?
Because Blossom can't let it go, bro.
How do we move forward?
Because Blossom can't let it go, bro.
How do we move forward? Can we please move forward?
It's because Blossom can't let it go. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start typing up these flow charts, right? So I'm going to before I even touch the game, I don't touch the game until I actually go through his move list and learn some stuff. Like we need to learn some stuff because the Tekken is all based off of it's based off of what you know. Whatever you know is gonna make you better at the game. The more information you have, the easier it is. He needs to watch his mouth, not everything everybody business. I'm not saying it's everybody business. I literally did it on stream. I'm just saying this is nothing special. I'm not saying anything that is not happening to men all around the world. This is a warning to all men. This is gonna happen to you. Same thing with women. Like, what are we doing? Them things get tired. Them things start moving like nunchucks, Jay. You know what I mean? Whoa. You gotta be careful with them things. When y'all get older, I'm still gonna love them the same. I'm just saying.
Nunchucks is crazy.
Come on, man. Looking like we nunchucks, Jay. Come on now.
That's crazy.
We're not gonna play like we're not gonna sit there and play and act like this not gonna happen to all of us. Family, this is gonna happen to all of us. I'm not saying nothing that's out of pocket. Trey, stop it. I want to apologize. I want to apologize to all the people out there. I want to apologize. Them start doing the Dougie. That's what I'm saying. Can you teach me how to Dougie? The other breast look at the other one, be like, because all the bitches love me. And then the breast looking at the ball sack talking about you, and you. Now back it up and Dougie. See, got him. Look. See? See, killed him. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling the truth. That's all it is, man. I'm not trying to start nothing with nobody. I'm just trying to tell the truth. It's going to happen to all of us. All of us going to have to accept it. Trust me, all y'all fellas in here that's talking, what's name? I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have more for no reason, bro. You're going to start walking around with a cup on. Just because, bro. You're going to get in. You're going to, nah, I'm going to stop. You're going to have to take a shower, grab yourself a spatula just so you can get the extra extension to pick them up off the shower ground. Be like,
he out of pocket.
That's not out of pocket. That's out of pocket.
He out of pocket.
I guess, bro.
He out of pocket.
I ain't gonna lie. You killed it. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to make sure that we having a realistic conversation. I said on mine the other day. Psych, nah, no frag. Don't lie because it's sitting on them is crazy. Breezy, trust me. It's gonna happen to you, bro. It's gonna happen to you. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna happen to you. Hey, Frank, how old are you? Because I'm turning 32. It happened to me in my 30s. Never happened to me in my 20s. Never. Never happened to me, bro. Never. 37, see? And them things is like when like your nuts start aging in dog years. As soon as you hit 30, dog years. Trying to tell you, Jay. Trying to tell you, bro.
Dog years.
In dog years, bro. All right, so here we go. This is where we go with flow charting. So we're going to look at moves that are good, that are pretty good, right? By frame data. We don't even have to look at the actual game, right? We could just go through frame data and see what moves are good and what moves are not too good. So from here, our standing one is already +8, so we can build something off of being +8. Now, mind you, what I'm building here is not based off of the move per se. It's based off the frame data. So I'm going to build a flow charts for being +5, being plus, let's say being +5, +6, +7, and +8. And then we'll have like our more simple stuff, which is just jabs. If I be honest with you, anything +1 to +3, most stuff that's +1 to +3, you can go by the same flow chart. It's when you get to +4, I want to say +1 to +4. So anything that's 10 frames to 14 frames, you can really just like start working with those all together. But when you get to +5, +6, +7, and +8, that's when you can start really adding in and start making your character have like specific spicy stuff. So right here, being +8 is a big deal here. So off of one jab, so we're going to build this flow chart off of one jab, right? So from this one jab here, let me see. So from this one jab, we're going to say, so standing one is +8. We already know that. So we're going to go standing one into, let's say, this is too simple because I don't want to throw two highs out. So that's a bunch of nonsense. I wouldn't throw two highs out here. So I'm gonna say +1. We need a mid. So we need something that we can throw like a mid that follows up afterwards. So if this is +8, we have 8 frames on the board to work with. So we can go 3-3 here, which is a mid high. It's a pretty good thing, and we're safe afterwards. So we could say a standing one into 3-3, which is a mid. That's not bad. It's a good start. This is a good start. So say this into 3-3. And I'll show you guys afterwards how this looks. Into 3-3. This goes so from 3-3. We'll be +5 on hit. We're on hit. We'll be +5. So let's say if they press it, like we're playing somebody that keeps mashing. We do a standing one and they go 3-3 and they just keep mashing and pressing buttons. So this 3-3 is +5. So now this +5 could lead us into, we don't have a 15 frame launcher. So +5 could go into, we need a move we need a 15 frame move. So let's go to the move table. I'm gonna go to startup and say, start it the opposite way. Okay, so he has 14 frame back turn. He has 3, which is a 14 frame. He has back +2, back 2, back turn 1-4. Ooh, this is tough. Okay, so maybe we might not want to build this like this, right? We might not want to build this. No, this is not a good build here, because if he really doesn't have 15 frame, I'm trying to see like where's his 15 frame moves. I don't think he really has 15 frame moves like that. Right? That's not 15. That's 20. Oh, so back. Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay, so his 15 frame move would be. So let me put that back. So 3-3. So if we go 3-3, we can go here. Let's say it's 15 frames. We have back 4. Back 4 is 15. What is this? Is this block right here? Which one is this? This is on hit. This is block. Okay, so this is block. This is hit. If this is 15, this would be On hit, on block, this is none. On hit, this is -1. Wow, you don't get nothing after. Wow, you don't get nothing for that. You could just go for down 4-1 here. That's another mid. There's too many. That's it. That's it. So the flow chart I have right now, it's a high into a mid high into a mid into down 4-1. Mind you, all of this is safe right now. So everything that we're throwing out is safe. So let's go down 4-1. Right? Down 4-1. Oh, I know that sound. What? What you talking about? Down 4-1. This move would be +8 to +9.
Fine, blow up.
It's down 4-3. So down 4-3, down 3-2. Down 3 has down 3 is a low, but it's 0 on hit. So that's not gonna really go nowhere. That's not gonna take us nowhere. Oh, he said it's X Defiant. Okay. Oh, you hear X Defiant? Yeah. This is Jason. Yeah. Look, lad. Now he trying to mute it.
Dang.
You done got all these people horny.
This
They
is
done heard X
sweats,
Defiant.
bro. Relax, guys.
You done got everybody horny now.
Calm down.
Okay.
Keep it in your pants.
All right. So let's see. Okay. So let me go back. So let's see. +15, +15. This is 1 + 2. This is Crusader. On hit, this is still a mid though. That's 1 + 2. This is a mid. We this is like all mids right now. London, welcome to the show, London. So all of these are mids right now, right? So there's down 4-1 is a mid. He doesn't really have any lows though, Jay. No, he doesn't have lows. He's not a low character. He has a low, but his low is an 18-frame startup. And without being +8, I would have to start that off like throw out a standing jab, get the hit, and then go for down 4. But the problem is on hit, it's -2, so it's not my turn anymore. If they block it, I'm -13, so I'm taking a huge risk here. Down 3 is -11, a lot harder to block, but also too this doesn't high crush. I'm standing completely tall, even though yes, it's a 10-frame startup, right? I mean, it's a 15-frame startup, which is I'm guaranteed to get this. If they jab me and we trade here, it's not worth the trade. Like we're at 0 basically. So this is not worth the trade. So this type of character, wow, building Raven is a little bit different than building like let's say like a Lars or like Steve is very different. So down two is an 11-frame startup. It's +7 on hit. Leaves them in crouching state. Let me actually see what down 2 is. Let me see what this move is. Let's see. This is 2. Okay. Let's see this real quick. So, let me plug my controller in. Let me plug my controller in so I don't have to keep moving my fight stick up from the desk and on back on the desk and from the desk and back on the desk. So plug my controller in real quick. Family, give me a second. Finna show y'all motherfuckers how you learn a character in Tekken, how you build your own character. So this is down 2, right? Okay, so let's go and fix these buttons real quick. So we're just gonna put this on regular, right? Okay, we're gonna go back to the settings. Okay, and we are going to turn this off. Right. Okay, so down 2 is a dig jab. So down 2 is a dig jab. That's +7. Right? It's not a low. It's a special. What is it? Special low? It's a mid, right? This is a mid. Let me see. You standing blocking? No. Okay. So it's a mid. Okay. So this is a mid. Down 1, crouching jab. dig jab. So these are both jabs. Now these are low, right? This is a low here. But this low leaves me 0, so I don't get anything from this. I guess this is more like, I guess this is more so used like this. Like if you just catch here and it grants this like that. Because let's say your opponent is your opponent keeps throwing highs. So if you jab afterwards and they throw a high at you, like you're here, this guarantees this because they can't jab afterwards, right? Show you how I learned some Tekken, right? So for here, right, he's gonna jab afterwards, right? So watch, guaranteed. It's a guaranteed jam, right? It's a guaranteed jam. So you cannot hit me after this. Even 1-2 +7, right? I told y'all we're gonna build stuff for +7, +8. We're gonna build things for these setups. So this is like when we're playing basic Tekken. Here, this works too because this goes up underneath the high, right? The problem is he is +2 afterwards. So being +2, it grants me this. This is what 11 frames. This is while rising 2, while rising 4 is 11 frames, I think. While standing, so while standing 4 is an 11 frame startup. So this would work if they are throwing a jab, but if they're not throwing a jab at me, I'm kind of in trouble. So this move right here, right? This does go underneath highs, right? And this launches. Okay, you can't throw that move out, but you can launch here. That's actually pretty good. It's not a bad trade-off though. They gotta fix this jacket. Look at this jacket, bro. So one jab here sets up this. One jab here sets up that. Right. So 1, 2. This sets up here. It's +5, right? +5. You're still eating this. So the down 4-1. This is a down 4-1 is a 14 frame startup, which I'm still in between my own frames, and it leads into that, right? So if they press a button, so if I go here, 1, 2, right? Well, that's -14. Oh, that's nasty work. 1, 2. What does this grant me right here? Right? Watch this. So if I go here, one more jab. What is this? Why is he blocking though? Don't block nothing. +8, so I can recycle back to +8. Right? So if I can get this, let this land, this guarantees me a down 4-1. This right, what was down 4-2? Down 4-2 is 16 frames, so that's out of the question, right? So that's completely out of the question. So here, 1, 2 grants +5. If I want to recycle back into +8, I can just go for another down 4-1. But then at some point, if the person's just doing this, if they're turtle shelling, it's going to be very difficult for him to branch through. Because mind you, this is not a mix-up. It's not a mix-up. What I'm doing is I'm just building off, I'm flow charting off frames. So this is me making it easier for myself when I'm playing the game to know how many frames I'll have afterwards when I'm just pressing buttons. So if I do this, I know it's still my turn. It's still my turn. Then it'll lead us to more stuff like that. Like, right, what is this? What's back 2-2? What's this? What is back 2-2? So back 2-2 is a 15 frame. Oh, this is 15. Okay, wait. Hold on now. Okay. Wait. We might have been rushing this. So let's say so we got a nice little flow. This is a nice little flow chart here, right? So this one is +8. This move is +8. This move on hit leads into +5. All right. +5 on hit. Anything I'm writing is +5. Everything I'm writing is safe on block. So you don't have to ever question, like, Trey, what are you doing? Like, all of these moves right here are safe on block. So if anybody were to block any of these moves, just all you gotta do is just block. You don't have to sit there and be scared to get launched. We're building safe options right now that leads into us constantly having more and more pressure if they're not blocking. This goes into down 4-1. This leads back into +8, right here. And we don't want to do the same move twice, the same stuff twice. So going into down 4-1, I'm going to go into back 2-2 because back 2-2 is a 15 frame startup. We can delay it into back 2-2-3, which is launch. We can't be launched. But for the sake of our opponent not blocking and they're just pressing buttons, back to 2 leads into +6. This leads into back turn. So back turn, back to 2 is +6. We're not gonna finish. We're not gonna finish the hit. I mean, we could finish it if they're at the wall. At the wall, we will finish. So let's say I have this dude, this person at the wall like this, right? The reason why we do this at the wall is because we get the wall splat. Wall splat leads into a full combo. But if we're in the middle of the stage, right? Wait. How do I reset the stage? There it is. So if we were to do this here, this is very risky doing this here. We only get 12 frames, so we only get like a quick run up afterwards, right? So the reason why this is important to know this, like to know how many frames you have after something, is because if I do this, I only have time to go like and hurry up and try to like. And mind you, this is not gonna work because this move itself is already 16 frames. So running, we're already wasting frames to run. So we have nothing to place here. If they do like a wake up kick or wake up anything, we'll get punished here. So me personally, if I were to go into my flow chart and I'm going here, so it'd be here, 1 1. Wait, oops, sorry. It'd be here, 3 3. 3 3 here, right? To get back +8. Then to go into this, right? We're here. Okay, or I could go into this too, because if I am +5, so I could just go straight into this too. I can't go straight into this. As long as I do it fast enough, I can go straight into this. 1 2, here. My back is turned. I'm getting these 2 hits to hit. I'm +6. Me being in back turn, we just learned from that video that we watched that 4-3 is a 14 frame startup. So this 14 frame move, I'm +6. So this is guaranteed if I go into this. Here, right? Guaranteed to go into to 4-3. So if us writing this out, right? Like I said, whenever we're +5 or +8, we now know that being +5 allows for us to go into back 2-2 at any time, being +5. We could be +5, +6, +8, +9. As long as we have 5 frames on the board, we can always go into back 2-2. Okay. So the first one would be I'm gonna copy this setup and I'm gonna make it more easy. I'm gonna make a simpler flow chart since we just figured this one out. So go here, take this into down 4-1, or just this one right here. So go here, paste this here. So it's 1 3 3 +5 into back to 2, back to 2 into back turn. Guarantee 4-3 that follow. Guarantee 4-3 that I follow up. Right. This is 1. This is guarantee 4-3 that I follow up. That 4-3 will leave me. Let's go back to the frame data. I can't see the chat right now. Give me a sec. Let me check chat just real quick. Trey's locked in. I'm very locked in. I'm learning a new character, and this is how, like, when people keep asking me, London, how do you learn a new character? This is how I learn a new character. You gotta actually go in here and do the work. You just gotta do the homework. You don't get on the game and just start pressing buttons. That gets you nowhere. It gets you absolutely nowhere. When you go in the game and you do this, you're gonna learn the character 10 times faster, man. You're gonna have a lot more fun in the game. Okay, so this so back turn. So let's go to back turn real quick and see what our options are in back turn, right? So in back turn, we have look, he locked too. Look, now he looking like, wait, let me see. Just in case he trying to put a setup on me. Let me learn what he doing too. You slick motherfucker. Wait, what's up, little bro?
Hey, dude. Oh. Who's that tea?
We wanted some tea. Her tea was busting on there this morning. Okay, so this one was 4-3 leads into, wow, look at all the stuff that he has in back turn. Oh my God. So back turn 4-3 is a 13 to 14 frame move. On hit, we have 3 to 4 frames, right? So with these 3 to 4 frames, let's see what we can add to this. So let's see what we can add to this, right? And also too with this, we can also go right back into back turn. So this goes into 4-3, back turn, back into 4-3 if you want to be slick, because we just saw it in the video. And on counter hit, let me be specific. On counter hit, if we get them to get a counter hit, we can go right back into 4-3. This is what Immortal was talking about in his video. So So counter hit would be, right, let's go counter hit right here. Let's turn the back turn. Boy. That right there. So if we do this and go back into back turn, you know what I mean? Like this guarantees, or just go here into that right there. This is guaranteed. This is a guaranteed thing you're gonna get every time. Because remember, the down forward one, your down forward one is a 14 frame startup. This grants me 14 frames. So this is legitimately the game is saying here, this is a guaranteed move. You have a guaranteed follow afterwards if you get this counter hit every time. So here, just like that. So let's write this out. Let's make sure that we write this out. And then mind you, we have 32 frames afterwards. So 32 frames means you can do something like this, right? You can do this twice. You did it twice because you have frames to work with. Your opponent is on the ground for 32 frames. So this means if I waste these frames, right? Or let's say if I do something slick like you knock somebody down right here and set up like this, because this I'm gearing up. I'm using the crouch stance to use a move that would normally be slow. If they're standing up like this, you're gonna see this coming. Look how slow. I mean, this move is slow, right? Like you can see this move, right? You can react to that. I'm pretty sure all y'all can react to this, right? So if I want to use this slow move when they're on the ground for 32 frames, that right there, this timing, you going right? You use a move to use some of those frames, so that this move comes out right when they're getting back up, and now they have to they have to get up and react to your move at the same time too. Also, that's not the only move we have here, right? Right. So we also have this move as well too to put them back in Oki. Right. We have another move, and this is crouching, not crouching, but whatever the stance is. Sway. I'm gonna call it. It's called sway. What is it called? What is the stance called? CD. It's called CD, right? So yeah, it's called CD. So CD stance. So when we're in CD, right? This is a CD4. So CD4 is an 18 frame startup. So you're using part of the CD to do this, to waste some of the frames, and then as your opponent's getting back up, you're going for CD4 to catch them. And this is what we're trying to do, is to get it to launch. So how can we waste frames to get this to launch like this when they're gonna wake up? Now the mix-up comes from, the mix-up here is, if I knock my opponent down, I could go for, oops, while they're on the ground for 32, that's the low here. So the guess would be, if I wait enough time, oops, I'm gonna control this, it's uncomfortable, to get this to launch. That's the mix-up. They're on the ground for 32 frames, so they can't quick get up, they can't fast get up, they're on the ground for those frames, so they have to make a choice. Stay on the ground and roll, stay on the ground and attack back, and if they attack back, oh, you really don't want to do that. You really don't want to attack back, because that's the whole point of having 32 frames to work with, is that he's now putting you in this mind game of, by the time you get up, is he gonna go for a low? Is he gonna go for a mid? He wouldn't go for a high, that'd be stupid. That's what the stance is for. CD gives you mids and lows that's his mix up. So he has this fast mid right here, that one, right? And then he also has this move right here. This is the tricky part, when you be like, well, Trey, what's these moves for? We're like, what's this for? This is really for when I knock you down, I got 32 frames to work with. This grants me the opportunity to start to run and start doing stuff like this to you. You have no clue what I'm gonna throw out when you're trying to get up. That's the mix up here. The mix up is, am I gonna go for a low or am I gonna go for a mid? If you ducking, you're gonna get launched. Because remember, this move is this person's crouching, right? This move, oops, is a, oh my sweet lord. That's a mid. It's not a high, this is a mid. So you can't crouch this. Can't crouch this either, right? Can't crouch this. So we're gonna put this on crouch blocking, right? So put this on crouch block. This, that gets blocked, right? But this launches. So now you're forcing your opponent to wake up into a 50-50 mix-up. That's why CD is so good. So this right here, Beautiful move to catch here, right? Right? That's a beautiful move to catch. This all can't work against crouch. This move is a high, right? So this move is a high. So we wouldn't really use this in Oki. I wouldn't really use this in Oki. Why? Because this is a high. This won't. If they wake up crouching and I whiff this, I'm in a whole lot of trouble, right? I don't want to be in that. So we want to keep this when we got our opponent in Oki. We want to keep our opponent guessing between them ducking and them standing up tall, right? So you have this option. You have this option. I hope I'm breaking y'all brains, because that's the whole point of me being here doing this today. I'm trying to help y'all understand that this game is not hard to understand. It's really not, bro. Okay, so we figured out that standing one, jab. So jab into 3-3, into back 2-2, into 4-3. All of these gel into each other, and we're trying to get the counter hit. The whole point of this is to get this back turn counter hit. That's what we're trying to get to. The back turn counter hit guarantees us to go into down forward 1-4, down forward 1-4. This move right here. So this little anime move right here. That's what we want. Down forward 1-4. That's what we're trying to get to. All right. Once we get this move right here. Let me scroll back into the game real quick. Once we get this, we have 32 frames to work with. We are now in mix-up territory. This is why we're creating a flow chart, so that when we're fighting, we're not thinking. We can just fight and just play the game. You do the work now, so you don't have to do the work while you're in the middle of the match. So 1-3-3, turn, back here, into this guaranteed, into down 4-1. So I didn't mean to do that. I messed up. I hate playing a controller. Guaranteed. This is a flow chart that we just created. A simple, easy flow chart that we just use frame data to help us create this flow chart where everything I just threw out is safe except for the last part. That's why we need the guarantee. That's why we need a counter hit to make sure that this move actually works. So next, we're going to do the same. We're going to take the same flow chart here at the top, and we're just going to create another option with it too. This right here, say take this first part. We're going to go back into back turn, right? I want the whole thing. We're going to go here, take this, and we're going to use this entire flow chart again. So when we get into back turn this time, because we're in back turn and we have turn the music off for a second because it's going to just keep looping. So this one right here, back 2-2. So back 2-2 again leaves us +6, correct? So let me write this down. Let me actually write this here and put +6 here. I'm gonna read the chat in a second. Please give me a sec as I'm still writing this stuff out. So this one to be +6. So we know this because it's at the top. So let me put the chat on my phone so I actually have access to the chat. So back turn, okay, never mind. Yeah, the chair can actually floor break. Tekken is the best game. The chair can actually floor break. Tekken is the best game. Oh, okay. I didn't know it could floor break though. Treandj, hey fellas, what's up, chef?
What's good, chef?
Okay. So next, we're gonna take the same sequence that we did with the back 2-2. We're +6, and this time I'm gonna go back to back turn, and I want to find another option here that gives me, you know, another sequence here. So we could go for back turn, we're +6, and go into a 16 frame move, which is 1-4, which let's see what this is. So back turn 1-4 is this right here, right? The problem with this is that we're throwing out a lot of highs and mids throughout this. We start this off with a mid. The second 3-3 is a mid high, and the next part is a high mid, right? So we need to actually throw out some type of mix up here. There needs to be a mix up after some type of mix up. We can't just keep throwing out highs and mids and highs and mids. So we need to have a mix up here. So back turn, let's see, back turn 2 is a high, no. Back turn 2-1 is a high, no. Back turn 2-1 forward is a high, no. Back turn 2-2 is a high mid, no. Back turn 2-2-1 is a high mid, special mid, no. Let's see. I want a low here. I want to place a low here so that we have a low option as well too. So back turn forward 4 is a low, right? And it's 16 frames. So this actually works perfectly but the thing is, if they throw a jab out, this would actually trade here, and we don't. And I don't think we want to trade in this situation. We need if we were going to use this low here, we would want to have a guaranteed easy low in back turn, not to where we if they throw out a jab, they'll trade with me because, you know, if you know, plus 10 minus 16 minus 16 minus 6 is 10. So if the fastest frames in the game is a 10 frame jab and they jab me out of this, I'm gonna get knocked out of it, and then I lose my turn completely and I lose my offensive pressure. There's no counter hit here. So we need to make sure, I'm looking at the wrong camera. We need to make sure that we're getting a guarantee, some type of guarantee situation here. So let's find a low that actually works here. This one doesn't work. It's the same move. Technically, it's the same move here. Let's say down 3. Down 3 is 25 frame startup. Whoa, that's slow. But this does crush highs. It does crush highs, and it knocks down too. So let's say down 4 is a 12 frame startup. So 12 frames, and this is -4, so I lose my turn. I lose my turn if I throw this. Damn, Jay, he really has no lows, bro. He has no lows.
It's nasty work.
This about to be one.
You finna be real
Oh
tricky.
man, yep. I gotta be mad tricky with this character because the only low that we have that we can see here is obviously this move here. Is this a fast move? No, because if I do this, right, I'm +8. Yes, I am +8. Okay, so if I am +8 with, what was it? Down 3. Down 3 is a 25 frame startup. So, Jay, what's 25 minus 8?
17.
17. So if they throw out a move, if they throw out a mid, I'm in trouble. You can get launched by, you can get counter hit by Kasuya. You can get tore up by Jin. You can get tore up by Lars, because he has a 14 frame down 4 too. So if I go into back turn and I throw out this move, it's too slow. Right? They would have to throw out a high, then I can high crush it and get away from it. This is the only way I can get away from this. I'll show you guys what I mean. So yes, sometimes yes, a move does look cool, but just because a move look cool don't actually mean it's good for you. So I'll show you guys yes, this move does work. If we go here like this, 2-2, and then go like that, that works. That works here, right? That works. So if I can get if they jab, right, that works. And it's a launcher too. Don't get me wrong, it's a launcher. The problem is they have to actually throw a high at me. If they don't throw a high at me and they throw a mid at me, this setup won't work. So let's say, let's go for a down 4-1 here. So can you throw out a move? See that right there? See how it's jamming me? Look, it's gonna jam. It's gonna jam me up. So this is like you're making a hard read if you go for this back turn down, this move right here. You're making a hard read. You're saying my opponent is guaranteed to throw out a high here. Guaranteed. So I will throw out a down 3. So I'm seeing with Raven, yes, I can beat this move by doing this, throwing this out. I could throw this out, but look, it's no longer my turn anymore. I'm losing my turn just by throwing this out. I'm -4. So that's exactly what Immortal was saying is he has no lows. He doesn't have any good lows. Everything that he throws out is basically mids and highs. So in order to, man, I mean, it's really tough because that's really tough. So I would have to, you would have to mix up grab here. So do something like this and then mix up grab like this and then get a counter hit. Okay. Okay, because if you do try to punish me, you try to go for this, I can get a counter hit grab here. Right? Is this counter hit? This should be counter hit. Let me see. That's counter hit. Yes, that's a counter hit grab. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we can go for the counter hit grab. This is the mix up. Because if you press a button, I get a counter hit grab. If you let me keep going, if I press something fast like this and go for the mid, I'll get the counter hit. If you're just standing, if you're turtle shelling and you're not moving, right? You're turtle shelling the entire time, I can just grab you out of something. Since I don't have a low, I can still force you to duck by grabbing you. Okay, so let's add that to the mix up. Let's add that to the flow chart. So we'll go back 2-2, and then we'll go grab here. We'll just say normal grab. Okay, so we'll go grab. This is so that we can force our opponent to start ducking. Once we force our opponent to duck, right? Now we can actually throw out the other mids that we have in this. So let's say this first option is to force our opponent to let's say this equals force the duck. We're trying to force our opponent to duck, right? This one is when we already have our opponent ducking and our opponent is actually pressing buttons, right? So this is when our opponent is pressing buttons. So this punishes button mashers. This one forces to duck. And let's keep going. Let's make this number 2. So number 3, we're gonna take the same setup, right? The same setup. We're taking the same setup that we have. We're not changing it. We don't have to change it just yet. This is what I'm trying to say. Like with this game, you can use the same setup against somebody and just keep mixing a person up if they don't know how to get out of it. So let's go here, copy this right here. This one was number 3, just like that. This is back 2-2 again. Let's say if we delayed it back 2-2, let's make sure this time we're going to delay it when we go into this one. So we're going to make sure that this is a +8. So you have to do the delay if you want to get +8 on this. The +8 is, so +8 would be, let me see. So we're going to go back to back turn. So we have back 2. Back 2 is a 16 frame startup. We have back turn 1. No, this is a 25 frame startup. No, it's pretty slow. It's a 16 frame startup right here. This is a back turn 4. This is a forward 4. This is a low. We already know what this move is. So if we do get the counter hit, right? So this is where we can say counter hit. We're going to add in counter hit forward 4, not counter hit, but we just need to delay the move to get +8. So this one would be forward 4. Forward 4 is +2. It's not +2 anymore. Forward 4 is +4. So they're gonna have to update that. So forward 4 is +4 now. So +4 means we're coming out of back turn, right? So coming out of back turn, we're +4. That would guarantee us to be able to throw out what, a down 4-1, right? Let me see. Down 4-1 is, let's see, DF1 is +8. So watch this. So what this looks like is, so when we go jab, So when we go here, take +8, right? Now we have room to throw out this low poke like that. So with this low poke, our back is still turned. Oh, our back is still turned here. Okay. So that's the case. Wait, send me back. So back turn. So forward 4. So back 4. Our back is still turned. We're +4. So we need to put something here that'll keep us safe. So this will allow for us to go into another mid, go into a mid here, or we can go back. Honestly, you can just go into mix up here. So this is where we have the freedom to go into a straight mix up. So if my back is already turned and I do this, I can just grab you for counter hit, right? For the high, like this for me going for a high, right? So I can do this. We'll go for the counter hit like this. So no matter how you look at this, we have a complete, as long as we get this to count to get +8, It's our turn to go for the low. This can't go for the low here. Wait. What? Oh, because the frame data changed. And it's old frame data. I'm bugging. This is old frame data. I'm bugging. I need them to update this website, Jay. They gotta update this website because I'm bugging. Because this actually does. Well, it works against jab. It don't work. It works against a down 4-1, but it don't work against jab. Let me see. I'm not bugging. I'm actually not tripping. Hold on, give me a sec. Watch this. So it actually, I'm actually tripping because if I put on jab, this move is not gonna work. So if they jab here, right? If I do this, wait. That's not gonna work. Right. Okay, so I'm not tripping. That's only for down 4-1 that it'll work. Wait, I'm +7? Wait, you can take this trade. You can take this trade. Right? Okay. Oh, shoot. You can eat this trade, though. Okay, so back turn here. No trade here, right? Off this. So there'll be no trade. And then I can go for either the grab mix-up. Either I can go for grab mix-up or I can go for 4-3. And make them eat a knee to the mouth. Got you. Okay. So this one is its own mix-up here. So we're gonna write this mix-up down real quick. So this one we're taking this is the low approach. Am I not clicking this? There it is. So we're gonna take the low approach. We're gonna go 4-3 here. No, 4-4. I'm sorry. So we did the 4-4. We get +4. We're still in back turn. We're gonna go 4-3. Take the 4-3. Let's say we don't get counter hit. Let's say we get just a regular hit, right? If we do get counter hit, we already know what the option is here. But let's say we just get regular, right? So it'll be here. Take this right here. Oops. Let's take them off. Take them off punish. Right. Wait, why is he turning around now? Oh, okay. There it is, like that. Okay. All right. Okay. And this leaves me +6. So +6 means I have an opportunity to go for another mix-up. I have +6, so I have another opportunity to go for another mix-up here. So if this is +6, 4-3, it's gonna leave me +6. So +6 would mean I have an option for, let's see, what do we do? Okay, so we're no longer in back turn. So I'm trying to find a new move that we can add to this. So we have 4-2, which is a really good move. That's a mid. We're +6, so we can go for 4-4 if you want to, which is a high, but I really wouldn't want to throw a high there. Because I want to keep my opponent. I want to keep them in a really, really crazy mix-up situation. Can we go for back 1 though? Go into a soul zone. So back one is elbow strike, and it actually takes us in the soul zone. So back 1 is safe on hit, but it's a 16. Yeah, and it's a high though. I can do that though, right? We can do this. Right. So how this looks is you go in the back turn, right? You come out of this, you're +6, right? And then you go for this. Now we have an option to go into an actual good low, or go for a mid, or go for an overhead, right? This is why it is important to know. This is why it's so important to know your flowcharts, because if you know what your flowchart is, you'll know how to keep yourself safe. We just did all of this off of one jab. This could be off of 1-2, same thing, going to this, right? As long as we get the +8, 1-2, right? I'm not getting it here. Wait, why am I not getting it here? I'm only getting +6. I'm not getting it now. Oh, it must be. I'm assuming it has to be counter hit to get +8. I'm assuming it has to be counter hit to get +8, right? Yes. So it has to be counter. It has to be a counter hit to get +8. Okay. So if we do get the +8, if we do get the counter hit and we see that blue spark, that guarantees this. This guarantees that. Okay. So that goes in once we get the back knee. Now once we get this knee right here, now we can go into soul zone and actually put people into his full mix-up. So this guarantees that, right? Right. So this is what I'm trying to get to, and then I'm still safe. So it's not like I'm not safe. I'm still safe here. To the low, to the overhead, and I'm still safe. I'm -9. I'm still safe. What's this one? This is a high. Oh, he don't have nothing that's plus frames out of this, right? I'm not seeing anything that's plus frames out of this. Let me see. We can also go for the cheap low though. The back 2-2-1 + 2. This one is a low here. This is a low. So if our opponent is if we keep turning in the back turn, and now they're only focused on back turn, we can break that and actually start going into the low option as well too. So we did so here. So I'm gonna write this down. We're gonna go into back one. This would be back one into soul zone, and then this is the option mix up. So let's say I told you guys we want this one to be a low mix up. So this one to be, let's go into 4 to make this the low mix up, and our turn is over after this. So once we do this, our turn is over. We don't we basically lose our turn. So once you just remember, a lot of times in this game, when you go for something, when you go for an option, the game is already telling you your turn is over if you're -2. If you're -1, 2, 3, your turn is over. You're still safe. It's just your turn is over. Actually, no, I'm +2. Oh, I thought it was -2. So +2. Wait, am I in crouching state? Yes, I am. I'm in crouching state too. Oh shoot. Hold on. They shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have figured that out right now. So soul zone leaves us +2. So back 1 into 4. I'm writing this down real quick. So we got back 1 into 4. It's gonna leave us +2. Right. This +2 leads us into crouching state, and then I need to see what his while rising 4 is. So while standing 4 is an 11 frame startup, which makes it a 9 frame startup, which grants us a counter hit. On counter hit, we go +4. Why do you get +4 on counter hit though? Let's see. So this would be +11. We can go with the jack, go with the knife. If they do throw out a high, we can read it and go for uppercut. These two moves are actually, this move is actually pretty good too, because it will go under, if we read it and they're going for a high, we're +2, and they throw out a 1-2 or something like that, we can punish this. But I don't, a lot of people don't throw out highs like that. Anytime I've seen somebody use soul zone, a lot of people start cheesing mids. And I'm back. Welcome back, Zai. Smooth, what's up, bro? Welcome to the show, King. So while standing 4 is the most guaranteed situation that we're gonna get here. Right now, we're just learning the character. So we want to always choose stuff that's guaranteed and not pick stuff that's not guaranteed. Because we have 2 frames on the board, we want to be below that 10 frame mark, and 11 - 2 is 9. So that means that we're guaranteed to get this, and we're safe at the same time. So if we get the counter hit, I need to see what the counter hit does, because this says +4. So I want to see what this counter hit does. All right. So if we get this counter hit, so it's +7. So this is +7. Whoa. Okay. So if it's +7 off counter hit, then that means we're right back into the mix-up. We can literally recycle this all over again. So you're +7, and now you can just go back into you can go right back into all the other stuff that you were just doing before. If you're +7, so watch it like this. This is about to get a little even longer because you're +4. You get the hit off hit is +7. If your opponent is mashing and they're not blocking, you're +7 here. So being is that you're +7, we're about to go back into. Let's see what else can we get into? What else can we add to this now? So if we're out of crouching states, down forward. Let's see, down forward 3. What's down forward 3? Down forward 3 is a mid, is a high. Down forward 4 is a mid. It's only +2 on hit. Down forward 4-4-3. So you go here. That's actually not a bad mix-up right here. That's actually not bad. So if you catch somebody, right? So back turns, your back turn is here, here, here. Wait. Take off counter hit. So it would be here, here, here. And then once you get into +7, so let me do this again. Here, 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 1, 2, and then go into this all the way completely. That's not bad because this is safe too. Unless they have to sidestep this. If they don't sidestep this, and even that little small delay too, like you can do a small delay, you can do this quick. Like I can do this, like that right there, that's a delay. This is the fast version, right? This right here is delay. Right? Going to that. I like that. That's not bad. I'm gonna definitely keep this one. The only way that they can punish is if they sidestep it. So let's go down forward, 4-4. 4-4-3. Okay, so I'm gonna end this one here. This is probably the longest one that we have right now. So how this looks is 1-3-3, back turn like this. Here, I mean, we have to get the counter hit. So here, wait, oops. Here, 3-3, back turn here, 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 like that. Look like a damn combo, Jay. Here, oops. Okay. You got it. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Okay, so I messed up. I'm trying to remember it. 4-4. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oops. Okay. Hoodie EJ, welcome. Family, I hope that y'all learning Tekken, because I'm definitely learning some Tekken. I'll tell you that right now, god damn it. I'm learning Tekken right now, Jay.
They're not locked in with you. That's all it is.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. They still learning.
Yeah, they be all right.
They still learning. Okay. So, We just created a very, very good clean setup. The other one was 1, 2, back turn like this, instant grab. That's in case the person is trying to jab afterwards and they're not ducking, they're just sitting up completely tall. Then we have the one that punishes this. This is the off the counter. That's the one with the counter hit to it. And this last one down here was the here 2. This was here 2 like that, right? And then we have an option to go right back right into this. And then let's see. Let's add something. Let's make this number 4. So now let me add number 5. Mind y'all, I'm learning a lot. Y'all not understanding. I'm learning a lot right now. So +7, +7, +6 don't matter. It's all the same. You can do this no matter any time that you're +7. You can always go into this flow chart at any time. What is 1, 2? Oh, 1, 2, 3 +4. Oh, okay. So if I punish you with him, it goes in the soul zone, which grants this. So if I can just go like this. Remember we just worked on this. So no matter where we are, we can always go right back into this flow chart. It doesn't matter what move we use, as long as we have the same frame data, six frames. As long as we have these frames, we're fine. Right, that's the low. Oops. That's the mid. Okay, so okay. So let's see. So let's make a flow chart with this one. Let's make a flow chart with this one. So this one will be this is 1, 2. 1, 2 into 3 +4. Right. This goes into 1, 2, and 3 +4. Let's say instead of going to the low. Not this. The mid, right? So we go mid into back turn. So that means we have the jack. Right. Our back is turned. So I'm not trying to do that. Okay, back turn. So let's see. 1, 2, 3 +4. We are +5. Right, so 1, 2, 3 +4 into 1, 2, 3 +4 into 3. This is +5 hit. This +5 takes us to back turn. Back turn. We need something that fits here. That's at least a 15 frame startup, and the 15 frame startups are going to be jabs. Now again, we can just grab our opponent if we need to. Our opponent's getting mad aggressive in this area. They keep trying to jab. We can't just go for a counter hit grab here to get a guaranteed grab. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but it do work. So let's see. We have back turn 1 +2, which is 15 frame startup. So let's see. That's the 1 +2 here. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Does that work too? This is a 15 frame startup. So, we can just go for long. We can just go for straight launch here. It's unsafe though, right? 3 +4. Yep, it's -20. Okay. So this would be like after we have our opponent ducking when we're in back turn, which is like how do you get your opponent to duck in back turn? Except for this low being a counter here, like how do you actually get your opponent to ducking back? That move, this move is only gonna work if I can get you to start ducking. But he don't really have no move that make you duck like that. Let's see. Can we find another option here? So 4-2-4, 4-2 is 17 frame startup. It's not gonna work. 4-3 is the 13 frame startup. Obviously, we could put 4-3 here, but I don't want to keep using the same moves over and over again. We want to have some type. We want to mix it up and cause confusion for our opponent. Spinny kick is a 12 frame startup. We could add that here though. Go crouching spin kick. What's this? No, what's this? Oh no, not this move. Where's my glasses? Let's be the one. Okay, let's see. 4-4-3. That's not gonna work. That's 21 frames. 21 frames. This is a low. That's not gonna work. So we're actually very limited here. We can either go for a crouch spin kick. We can go for crouch knuckle, which would be plus 1. But these are all high. Like these are all mids. They're not. It's not a mix up. It's not a true mix up or anything. It's all like it's not a crazy mix up like that. This one is the knee. 4-3 is the knee. 17 frames. No, not this one. This one is cannon, but I can be launched if they make the right read. If they're not ducking, I can be launched for that. This one is a back turn, just regular 3. What's back turn regular 3? Back turn 3? Oh. Okay. 3-4-3. That's not bad. Okay. So if you go 1, 2. Okay. Meet you at the rim like that. So what is it? 3. What is 3-4 going to? So 3-4. 3-4. I'm still -3. Go here. Right. Okay, so it takes me out of back turn when I go to 3-4. So 3-4-4. Okay, and that's safe. I feel like I'm only +1 here, so you have to jab here. Or just stick jab. Be honest with you, I would just stick jab. Okay. So, what do I have so far? So to be, I'm not trying to do that. Back turn here. So either power knee, big jab, low kick. Let's say we'll do this. Just to get people to start ducking low, right? So let's say we go down 4, just to get people to start ducking low. I have to get people to duck low. So this one is actually minus. Back turn down 4 is -4. But I am in crouching state, which if they throw a high at me, they're in trouble. But if they throw out a mid, I'm in trouble. Because this move, what I would like to do is you go from here and then be able to launch. If my opponent is pressing highs, I'd be able to launch here. If I do this, I can also go for this move as well too. This is my fastest move, obviously, but this move allows for me to crush highs though. Like, yeah, so down 4, down 4 into that. Take this here, place this there. 4 into, let's say, while rising 1, because I want to get the launch. Just unless they're going for highs. Let's say this high crush. This is a high crush setup, right? We're trying to bait them into a high, and it's specifically for a high crush setup. 6. what other moves do we have that we haven't really used this yet? So we have forward to, this one is +6. And this takes me right into all my stuff. Like, it takes me to anything that I'm trying to really go into. Because you can go for this right here and go right into that. Like, right, like it's really everything is really taking me back to where we just started at. I don't know why I like this move. I've always liked this move. Controller feel weird, man.
Feel like unforeign to you?
Yeah, it just feels weird. I mean, fighting games always feel weird for me on controller. Okay, so let's go with this. Let's choose this move too. Down back. Let's go with down back 2. Okay, down back 2 is. I think this move is like it just looks cool. It's always looked cool to me. So down back 2 is safe. 13 frame startup. It's +5 on hit, counter hit. Counter hit, I'm pretty sure it's +6. It's -4 on blocks. So that means I can turn around if I need to get out of back turn. Safe. So let's actually use this. Let's actually use this move. Okay, so this move is actually pretty cool too. This is punishment too, right? You conduct this move. Conduct this. It's high. Yep. Conduct this high. So let me see, mid, high, mid. I am actually very sleepy today. If I'll be honest with y'all. I don't know why I'm so sleepy today, but I'm actually really sleepy. Down back 2 is in the back turn. Back turn is here. So for +5 and we're going to this. That guarantees this move right here. So all of this guarantees the same stuff. So down back 2, right, takes us right back into the same thing. This is just +6. +6. +6 takes us into +6 into back turn. That back turn, we're right back to square one. So back turn, we can either go for 2. You can go for this if you want to get a couple of hits in. You have what's it, 2-1. If they're standing up tall, we can go for the 2-1 if they're trying to like press a button, because this right here, they're pressing buttons. 2-1 to get them off me. Right? Let's see. 2. So what was the back turn 4? Back turn 4. I'm assuming that back turn 4 is to crush lows. Back turn 4 is a low crusher. So back turn 4 is a 16 frame startup. So that move's not gonna work there. It's not gonna happen. This move is actually really good here because it's a 10 frame startup. So we could just use 2-1 here if you really want to. Hold forward to go into this. So this back turn. Let's see, back turn, hold forward. Oh shoot. Right? Okay. Back turn into that. That works there. So 3 is a 10 frame startup. I can go into 3 if I want to. 3, 4, still safe, but I'm still safe. +1, +3 afterwards. No counter hit. +11. So forces full crouch. Oh, this forces crouch. Okay. 2 jab here. Okay. Jump 2. Jesus, Jay, I'm so sleepy, bro.
I love y'all. I'm for
sleepy,
sure not
bro.
streaming today.
Oh, I am. I'm probably gonna just like take a break. I'm probably gonna just go lay down for a little bit and then come back.
Listen, go
So I
ahead and
can
rock
finish
out,
doing
my
this?
boy. I am not streaming today.
Yeah, I definitely want to play today. Like that's the thing. I definitely want to play today. I'm just tired. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I know why I'm tired today. The dogs were sleeping with us, sleeping in the room with us last night.
Oh boy.
And so I kept checking, like I was checking on them the whole, cause they kept they kept getting up out of bed. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to like, man, you up? No, I'm not up. Go to sleep. Oh,
No, I'm not up.
I see you getting technical with it. Government, this is exactly how you're supposed to. This is how you're supposed to come into this game and play this game. It's exactly what people need to be doing, but they don't do this, and that's why they struggle at the game. So they're playing and struggling and trying to figure out like, why am I struggling at this game? It's because you're not coming in here writing your stuff out. So as you're playing, you're playing trying to freestyle, and it don't work like that. You can't freestyle in Tekken. So if you're here, so we could just go for that too. So if I get the hit, I could just go for this 1+2, and then it grants me that. So let's say this is a mid option, mid stuff, because the forward 4 is. In order to get the forward 4, I need to be +8, right, to guarantee the forward 4, unless the person does not know. So I'm gonna trade. Even with this move, I'll trade that forward 4. So I need this move. Wait, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me look at the patch. Let me look at Tekken's patch notes real fast. Before I say that, because they did the patch just came out, and I think that this forward 4 is not what the hell? I don't think it's a 16 frame startup anymore. I don't think this might not be a 16 frame startup. So what the heck? PC move is. Yeah, I'm gonna update this PC because it's moving mad slow and I don't like it. Furniture over 16? No. BNC cookie. I don't want that. Cookies out of here, bruh. Okay, let me see. So let me go to Raven. So let's go to Raven. Scrolling down. I think it's in alphabetical order. So it's looking like. So this would be, so back turn, let me see, so back turn, so back facing opponent, back turn for the hitbox has been expanded. Returning to facing, it's +6 and +3 to +6, right here, so back turn, so change damage from 9 to 13, right? Increase the recovery time they inflicted on the opponent upon hit by 2 frames. So resulting in the change from a frame advantage of +2 to +4. Okay, so the frame didn't actually change for this move. Like the startup frames didn't change for this move. So the startup is the exact same. So let's switch stages because I'm getting tired of this dang song. So switch this song up real quick. Okay. Let's go to let's see. Yeah, getting we're getting very. I like to get very in depth. So to when I'm fighting somebody, like there's no mistake. If you beat me, you just beat me because like either you outplayed me and I just didn't play great that game. You know what I mean? Like I picked the wrong flow charts. I wasn't mixing up enough, or I just wasn't playing a good game of Tekken. I don't like to play Tekken and lose because I don't know what the moves are and I don't know what they actually do. So I'm just pressing buttons just because the move looks cute. And that's not how that's just not good Tekken, bro. It's just really not. It's just not good Tekken. Okay. So right here, I want to say this one we said it was 1+2, and the 1+2 was just a guaranteed stuff. And I think 1+2 back turn was actually safe, right? So back turn 1+2 is. Trying to find it. Back turn 1+2 is a 15 frame startup, so it fits perfectly. But if they do block it, it is -13. Wow. That's the trade-off. So it's minus 13. If they block this, it's minus 13. So you really have to, you really do have to get your opponent to open up in order to really use this move. So what was so still was this move, right? Actually, this is a good move too, right? It's a very good move too. It's minus 16, and if I do get this elbow to hit, right? If I go like this and get this elbow hit, it's only 15. I mean, plus 5. But most people, if you're not fast enough, like if you get hit by this, you're not finna press no button. You're gonna actually sit there and block. If you don't block, you're wild. So I can't, even though this is not guaranteed, it's not guaranteed. Actually, it's not guaranteed regular. If we do get the hit and it's 14, oh wait, isn't that guaranteed? Because it's I'm plus 14. That should be guaranteed right here, right? Let me see. I know I'm not tripping. Because you got 14 frames. You got 14 frames of advantage. So if I got 14 frames, oh, you're in trouble, my good sir. Turn this on real quick so we can actually see. So this would be here. Yeah, that's guaranteed. Oh, that's guaranteed. So if you do this and you get plus and you're 6, you can go straight for this. And then if you get this to hit, that's guaranteed. That's a combo. Y'all see where it says 3 hits, where it's actually telling me 3 hits? That means that this is a guaranteed situation. So you don't want to get hit by this. And it's not a heat engager. That's tough. I thought it would have been hit. I thought this move would have at least been a heat engager, but it's not. Okay. Man, I love Tekken, bro. It's such a fun game, bro. You know, it's so fun. Like, right. So if we go into back turn, back turn, forward 3, down one, right? I mean, back one. So here, this one, here. Can I go into that? I can, right? Yep, plus 6. For that? Yep, I sure can. And go into a low, right? To a low, yep. Oh, bruh. Why was I not using Raven before? Why was I not using Raven before? The only thing we haven't learned is how to launch it. I'm just creating the flowcharts right now. Once we get the flowcharts down, we're gonna be good. Oops. But I don't combo. Okay, so let's see. So we have a pretty good basis for right now. I want to stick with these. I don't want to add I don't want to put too much out like on here, because I want to be able to still like practice like I still want to be able to play. And I do know with somebody like a lot of these moves are really good. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of these moves because I've used him before. I feel like I haven't used Raven before. I've used him before, but for the most part, creating a flow chart for me it's more so getting an understanding of when I do go into like a stance like this, what can I do here at the lowest level? What can I do here right now? If I can guarantee myself situations and I know this by heart, like I know this in my head, like, okay, I have a low option here, like I have a mid option. This is a mid, right? I have another mid option. Then I have a low option. I have another low option, okay? And then I also have a grab option, which you have to exercise. You don't have a choice but to exercise it. You can jab, you know, if you want to jab out of this, you can. So if you go like this, jab, and then grab like this, that's 2 highs. So you should expect the person to duck. If I hit you here, you're not gonna duck if I just hit you with a mid. Because if you're dumb enough to duck, you're gonna be dumb enough to get hit by this knee. So the smart play would be, most people that get hit by this, they're going to stand tall because they're not going to want to get hit by another mid. When they do stand tall, now is your opportunity to either, this where the mix-up comes in. Either I can go for a grab here, right? Or if I go here, jab you once, I can go for a mid, or go here, jab once, I'm plus 7. Then I can just go for this here. Guaranteed combo her. It's stuff that we just learned all of this right now. I've been trying to tell y'all, like, Tekken it's not hard to learn, bro. It's not hard to learn. It's literally a game of math. And if you learn the math and you learn how to play the math game, you're gonna like this game, bro. You're just gonna naturally like this game. So you also can do this jab because you're +7. This can't be interrupted with a jab anymore. Because you have your this is a 16 frame move. You're +7, right? This one opens this up. This opens up a whole another mix up, right? So now if I want to, I already hit you with one low. You have to guess. So if I do go for this right here, right? Again, we're back into another guaranteed combo. Or here, oops. Here, one jab, go for the low. We're here, now we can go for the knee. If we go for the knee, I can go for this. Go right back into back turn again and reset it. And we have a dick jab like this. This dick jab puts us into low stance. And because we're +6, right? We're +6 in this low stance. We have an option here. We can either go for a rising uppercut, because it's a rising uppercut is a 13 frame starter, we're +6. We can go for this move, we're +6. They can't interrupt this. We can go for this move, +6, and take the trade, which gets a hard knockback. And if they're at the wall, I'm pretty sure there's a wall splat and knock them to the wall. So off counter hit, I'm pretty sure. It should. It would make sense. Let me see. Off counter hit, it should knock back. Because that would make no sense if this don't knock back. No, it doesn't knock back. That's tough. Dang, I thought this would have knocked back. It don't knock back. So this is while rising. This is an uppercut. This is definitely a counter. I'm definitely using this setup. So you go here, one jab, one step here. Go for this right here. And then we're +8. So +8 means +8. What'd I say? Let me see. My brain is cooking right now. I'm not gonna cap to y'all. My brain is actually cooking. So we go for 7. So let's say down back 2. Down back 2 into standing 2 into forward 4 into forward 4 into forward 3 down back 2, so down back 2 forward 4 into forward 3 into I can go into back 2 again. Do I really want to reset this though? Take off counter hit. Right, and then what's tricky? Oh, that's what I said. That's what I said. Okay, that's what I said. I said back 2 to reset it. Right, back 2 to reset. Go back into back turn, and then. This time going to down 2 to go for dick jab. Going to down 2 dick jab. Down 2 was so back turn. Back turn down 2 was down 2 is +6. So you're back to +6 again. Right? So I haven't run this down just yet. So +6. Down 2 is +6. +6 leads into, so if I go here, right, this leads into an uppercut. T, welcome to the show. Welcome. This goes into this. I can go for a counter hit here. So while standing 2 is what? While standing 2 is a 13 frame startup. It's safe. If I go for this, no counter hit. It's a launcher, right? Correct? I want to say that this is a launcher. That is a launcher. Okay. So while standing 2, we'll finish this off down 2. While standing 2, right here. So this is what this looks like. So we're going to take off counter hit. We don't need this one right now. So we have spacing, right? So this is when I got spacing. I got a lot of spacing. I'm trying to cover this distance. Here, jab, here, go back into this, and oops, messed up. Man, this move covers a lot of distance. Two. Like that. Okay. Try it again. Okay. My brain keeps scrambling. Wow, he's very far. He's very far. That reaches though. So depending on if they press a button to get closer to me, if they press a button there, I can punish it. But if they don't press a button there, I might be in trouble. I could go for this 2, 3. I could go for that 2. It's down for 2. What is while standing 3? While standing 3 is 60 frame startup and it does reach, and I'm only -7, so I'm safe, right? Okay. Oh my God. Oh yeah, we figuring this out. Oh, we're definitely figuring this out. And then you're +8 again. And if I want to, if you're +8, I can end it with this, right? Because now you're in the corner, and you being wait. Actually, no, I wouldn't want to end it with that because that's it. Right? I wouldn't want to end it with that. Why? I don't know why that just looks weird to me. So, person's expecting a load. Let's see. To get out of there. What's 1 + 2? Okay. Okay. 4 1 + 2 is his armor break, right? Is that his armor? So this is way out. That's hard. How do you stop this from happening? Oh, you hold forward. Okay. Oh, that's hard though. How do you? That is a weird input to cancel with. Roll up. Right? Oh shoot. We didn't. Oh, we finna have so much fun with this character, bro. I just don't know how to combo yet. I don't know how to combo yet. Once we learn how to combo, oh yeah, we gonna be in there. Once we learn how to combo. Cause now like I said, the flowchart is great. Like it's always great to have a flowchart because it helps us to play the game and actually feel like we're playing Tekken. instead of feeling like we're always on defense, or we really don't know what offense we need to, like what buttons we need to put to apply pressure in certain situations. But look, family, I need to listen. I need to take a nap. Okay, I don't know why I feel so tired today, but today I just feel like I really didn't sleep well. Like I really didn't sleep good. So I'm gonna go and take a nap. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna hop right back on stream. I just want to take a nap real quick and just get a little bit of sleep, and then come back and really like start like really learning this character and then hopping online and stuff like that. Like I said, today is just about anybody that says they have a hard time learning Tekken, or you have a hard time learning a character. I'm here to debunk all of that stuff. I'm here to teach you guys like how to make learning a character fun and to actually understand the real Tekken game. Like all of that, like pressing buttons and like hitting stuff. It's not the game. Like you're not really playing the game. No, you are playing a version of the game. You're just not playing the version I'm playing, right? So I just want to show everybody like how to actually learn Tekken and play this game, so you can have fun with it. So you can actually know like what you're doing, when you're doing it, how to go about it, the reason why you're getting punished, how to set up stuff to where it's hard for people to punish you if they don't know your frame data and they don't know what you're doing, and then creating your own setups. Like how do you create a high-low mix-up? How do you create a mid-low mix-up? How do you create a grab mix-up? I'm showing you guys right now how to do those things. So when I come back, I'm gonna hop back on stream after I'm done taking the step, and then I'm gonna help y'all out. So look, I'll see you guys in a little bit, and I'll post on Twitter when I'm going live. So if you haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. On YouTube, same thing. If you guys want to see on YouTube, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter so you guys can see when we go live. I love y'all. I see y'all in a little bit after this little napski.